Good afternoon, folks. Thank you for joining us for this adventure for Doggies in Neverland, the last July one shot in our community theater series. Um, I am here with some amazing players, and I see that chat has turned it up to 11 already. And everything is in all caps. Very specific dog facts. Good. We're going to get random dog facts throughout the entire evening. I'm going to go ahead and let my players introduce themselves, tell you where you can find them, and if they want to be found and supported with whatever projects they're working on, go ahead and take it away. We'll describe characters in game. So let's go ahead and go left to right here. Cat.
Hello, my name is Doorbell Cat. That's from the cat family with a T-A at the end. And I'll be playing a very, very adorable ragdoll cat today that sings a little bit of ditties to get everybody up and going. And you can find me over on Twitter with Gun Cat Cosplay and pretty much everywhere else. I'm really surprised that's never taken. So I'll hand it over to Deeza.
Hi, I am Reese. You can find me on Twitter at Heartfullies with a capital H and F. I don't do much, so you're not going to see much on my Twitter, except retweeting stuff. And I'll be playing a Fey Druid, Disa. I imagine her more as like a tortoiseshell because I have a tortoiseshell who has an attitude. But yeah.
And Cleo.
I am Cleo. I am always _ the ocean on Twitter. I also don't have any other projects going on, but today I will be playing the only doggy in Neverland called Pixie.
Okay. So, get us some background noise there. The rest of our announcements for the day, that's the word I'm looking for. If you look at this beautiful overlay created by Vox Fanato and you want one of your very own, go commission her. She has managed to put 4 players, 2 information boxes, all the information you could ever want into this tiny, tiny screen, and it all is legible. No idea how it gets done, but it's amazing. As you can see, we do have a whole list of donations. Every single penny donated today is going to Asada's daughters. And if we have enough donations come through, we will do a giveaway here later this month for items based on how much we're able to raise. So that is centered there for you to do that. And those donations also work for our players. We those go with or against everything we're doing today. So go ahead and if and when you donate, shout out who it's for. And then of course we have the oh boy howdy. I lost that train of thought. Here we are. It's live. We're doing great. Plenty of coffee. And so go support Asada's daughters through donations to us or directly. If they come through us, they go towards the giveaway. Speaking of giveaways, we are also giving away a copy of this particular setting today. Neverland, the impossible item that has the module included if you want to run your very own one shot. The doggies are not included. That's from a mod from Rush Charles across the pond. Those can be found on Steamforged Games website as they are free to everyone. Let's see, what else do I need to talk about? Yes, that's where we're at. So if there's nothing else, we'll go ahead and get started here. Alrighty. So, you three find yourself in okay. You three find yourself in as a party that has been traveling together for a while. Even though and you find yourself traveling together for a while. You find yourself on the material plane, just outside a small town, having followed your quarry to the town of Evergarden. And within Evergarden, you believe there is a Fey court. You're not sure where, you're not sure how, but you are definitely here to find out. And having followed the red-handed Jill all the way to Evergarden, you're about to find out. So what are the three of you doing?
I think
Sniffing everything.
yeah, I mean, that's fair.
So many good smells, so much excitement. There's just so much going on, and we're looking for for fairies. I'm so into it. Where are they?
Girl, you better tuck your tongue behind your teeth because your crazy is showing.
I'm not crazy. I'm just happy. Cheer up. It's a beautiful day. We're on a beautiful adventure. Aren't you having fun?
I'll be having more fun if we get out of this sun.
I guess we could walk in the shade. There's some over there.
I suppose if we need to get out of the main thoroughfare. Do we know where we're going?
I thought you knew.
I never know where I'm going. I just arrive.
Disa is kind of off to the side watching and just kind of chuckling to herself because I imagine she's been leading this, being the Fey Druid. I believe we were heading to Evergarden.
We were. I could always see if I could sniff out a trail. I'm good at that.
That would be very useful.
Okay. I try and sniff out who we're following.
Okay, go ahead and roll. We'll just jump right into this first roll of the night. Go ahead and roll me for survival or perception for tracking.
I have advantage on perception checks based on smell, so can I do that?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Alright. I rolled a 10 and a 12. I'm great at this. I'll take that 12. I add plus nothing because my wisdom is 10. I rolled a 12.
Okay. As you find yourself coming through this town, you end up following what you think is the right scent to a hedge.
Mm-hmm.
And you basically run straight into a wall of hedge bushes.
I charge straight in. I think they're in here. It smells really good. It smells like what we're looking for.
Does it smell good or smell interesting? Because last time you said it smelled interesting, we ended up in a manure pile.
But it did smell interesting.
That didn't answer my question. She goes after them.
Disa simply follows along, still chuckling.
It's fine. We can fit in here, right? Nobody's going to get stuck in the hedge. What's in the hedge?
So you find yourself in more hedge. And if you're willing to wiggle your way through, catching your clothes, catching whatever you're wearing, tearing holes in any fabric to get to the other side, in your excitement, you find yourself in a row of more hedges. It looks like you have dove headfirst into a hedge maze.
Oh boy, another hedge!
We've known each other for a while, but I'm still quite amused at how easily amused you are.
I have so much more fun this way. Sometimes I just crack myself right up.
Like an egg.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, I love eggs.
Adora just continues on.
yeah.
So are you going to go around the hedge or through the hedge with,
Yeah, I'm going through the next hedge.
you're going through the next hedge. Did the two cats follow you through the first hedge?
I think Disa is actually just walking along the maze part. Because she does not want her fur messed up by the brambles and such.
For the lithe cats being able to jump to the top of that hedge, if you think you
Yeah.
could make a 6 or 8 foot jump, absolutely, you could just go straight over.
Oh yeah, she would definitely do that.
Yeah.
But she's going to be
Awesome,
following
awesome,
along, keeping track of Pixie.
Pixie is
Perfect.
bursting through the hedges, and the two of us
Yeah.
are just like, oh, she's through another one. All right, then.
Yeah. Doing as cats do, just walking along the top of it.
Yeah. Silently judging from on high.
Yeah. Very much. As cats are wont to do.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are going through the hedge. Is there anything specific that you're looking for, or are you
You're
just
supposed to be
traveling?
tracking someone, right? Presumably I know what they smell like. I'm trying to smell for that.
So, following with your smell check from before, they're here in this hedge. You
Cool.
are convinced.
Right? Following the smell. Wherever it may be.
Disa's going to be looking for evidence of Fae stuff.
Okay.
Like little sparkles at the edge of her vision, those kind of things. Some of the telltale signs of Fae mischief afoot.
Yeah,
Shenanigans.
absolutely. And I believe you get to roll with advantage on that one, yes? So perception or investigation, whether you're touching it or just looking for it.
Okay.
Yeah, because we'll say this is attached to memory. So go ahead and whichever one it is, go ahead and roll it with advantage.
You said perception or okay.
It's perception if you're looking, investigation if you're touching.
Perception.
Perfect.
She's smart, but she's not much of an investigator. 18 for
Ooh.
perception.
So with an 18, you do immediately find the sparkles that you were looking for. And you see a number of small pixie fae watching you from within the hedge. And being overly amused with
I bet.
Pixie
Yeah. She's going to hop down next to Pixie and just kind of move her head to where the pixies are.
Hey! You found them! Good job!
Most of them scatter deeper into the hedge when if
Yeah.
you're really that high pitched.
I chase after them. Come back!
And
Just wanna
Disa
play.
chases after Pixie, chasing after the pixies.
Dora just walks along.
Yeah.
As long as they don't keep out of sight, she's just going to be like, all right, there they go. I guess I'll catch up before lunch. Maybe nudging.
I don't know why it didn't occur to me that like there might be pixies in a Neverland one shot. I called the dog Pixie. It's too late now.
I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on
I
a
was
second,
aware.
Pixie. Did you think for a minute that we were looking for you in this hedge?
Other pixies.
Just needed to make sure.
I'm not.
I'm just having a mental image of Pixie chasing her tail now.
Excuse me. I'd just like to say, I might be excitable, but I am very smart.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's
Bless her heart.
Oh.
Ouch. I wasn't in character. In character, that's like,
Yeah.
oh, thanks. Bless yours too.
Bless your heart and a little waggy tail.
Oh.
So through all of this chaos, you do notice that Disa, that the pixies, even though they immediately flew away, came back and continued watching you through the hedge.
Ah. Interesting. Chasing after pixies, she's still gonna keep like an eye on them and keep track of what they are doing.
Pixies! Pixie friends! Now that I've found the pixies, I want to be friends with the pixies.
Yep.
Tracks.
You've picked a brand, and that's perfect.
And dog.
So as you're running through the hedges and nothing is happening, the pixies are letting you run through the hedge. You are now potentially hopelessly lost in the middle of it. You, Disa, having a little bit of that Fae background yourself, realize that to get into any particular Fae court, you have to persuade your way in or be invited.
Okay. So
Do I see the pixies yet? Did she point them out?
You would have noticed that, well, I would assume that watching that chaos as Disa was holding Pixie's head, pointing, there's the pixies. Yeah, I think you would have seen them.
I'm going to try and approach one and be like,
Okay.
hello there.
Hi. And they're kind of, you got the wing flutter noise as they're kind of hovering within the hedge.
How you all doing today?
It's just nice in here. We always enjoy some free entertainment.
It is quite entertaining, ain't it? So we're trying to get to your court. Do you have any instructions, or could you have somebody lead us there?
What court? We live in
You know, where y'all go to talk to your queen? Or whoever's in charge.
Not right here.
Can you take us there?
Yes. I don't see any reason to.
Well, we'd be mighty appreciative. And, you know, maybe there's something we can help y'all with.
Go ahead and roll a persuasion check.
Good at those. And I rolled a 1.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Well, there's nothing we need today. Good luck. And they kind of fade back into the hedge just a little bit.
Oh no!
That's so weird. That normally works.
Well, everybody has bad days. It's okay.
Well, maybe if we had some milk or something to give them.
Or some pecan pie. Nobody can say no to pecan pie.
Ooh, something
Ooh, or
sweet.
chocolate. We could give them chocolate.
Aren't you not supposed to have chocolate?
I love chocolate.
Bet you also likes peanut butter.
Together.
Should we go see about getting something sweet? But I'm sure I don't have anything on hand for that.
Would we have anything on hand in our pockets that would make for good pixie bait?
I have all fairies. They're fun to play with.
Like, which pixie bait or which pixie are you trying to bait here?
I mean, I feel like I'm already, like, here. I'm baited. It's fine.
The catty part inside if he wants to make mean comments.
No pun intended, but
Yeah.
So as you are wrestling, what are your passive perceptions?
Disa's
Someday I'll roll
is
a character
15.
with decent wisdom, but today is not that day.
11.
My
15.
passive perception is a glorious 10.
Okay, perfect. So, as you are rustling through what amounts as pockets in whatever it is you're wearing, or the satchels that you have, Disa, you see a red hooded figure step out of the hedge probably 50, 70 feet from you and briskly start walking off away from you and around a corner.
Disa immediately darts off after that figure.
Oh, where are you going? Wait for me!
I think I saw our quarry.
Woo! Good job!
So running as fast as her kitty feet can carry her.
Yeah.
So as you round that corner, you are fast enough that you just see them blink out of sight.
Crap!
Magic!
Did
Now-
it look like the blink of, like, passing through a
Invisibility.
door? Okay.
I can still
Invisibility.
smell them!
Yeah.
Right.
So
I think they
go
went...
ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna just say, I think they went invisible.
And you don't particularly hear anything. Did the other two of you dart after Disa?
I did, yeah.
Followed at a moderate pace.
Full speed ahead.
So, as you round that corner, Cleo, not Cleo, Pixie, and run straight past Disa to the spot where that person blinked out of sight, you don't run into anything, but you do hear a slight tinkling.
I hear something. Sounds like bells. Can I follow the tinkling?
It's going straight up.
Oh no! Start jumping up. Like, as high and like, boing!
Disa will just kind of look up since Pixie's obviously trying to jump at something.
Yeah.
Like, you know when you get a terrier and you hold a treat high and they
Oh god, yes.
that version of boing?
Adora at this point just is rounding the corner, seeing you guys, one of you looking up, one of you jumping up and down. It's just like, oh, it's gonna be that one of a humdinger of a day, isn't it?
It's flying!
And as Adora, as assuming you're watching still from either a distance or on top of the hedge, and Disa having hopefully moved closer to where Pixie is jumping, Pixie might not notice, but the next bounce, she's a little higher. And she comes back down. She gets a little higher with the next one, and a little higher with the next one, until at some point you feel that lightness overcome you, and you don't have to bounce back down before you're floating even higher. And Disa, being in that same, that's up to you if you notice at this point.
I'm flying!
And Disa being in that same little cylinder that Pixie is in, you start to notice that your paws are delicately lifting off the ground.
She will start kind of prancing around in circles.
I start
She
doggy
starts
paddling
out.
in the air, kind of like,
Perfect. What are you doing, Adora?
Well, I gotta lay off that box wine at night, but I suppose I gotta go figure out what's going on. She's gonna jump down from the hedge and go.
So
with them.
after you stand underneath where they are now prancing above you, after probably about a minute, you start to feel your paws also lift off the ground, and you have the same lightness ability.
Before that happens, Disa's gonna be just kind of doing little prancy circles, like she's pouncing after a mouse, but just kind of dancing around Adora. Just like, look, I can float. Haha.
Pixie is expending a lot of energy trying to work out how to, like, run fast while flying.
I'm just gonna look at Disa and go, that dog is running around like a chicken from Colonel Sanders.
And so now for the next indeterminate amount of time, you can fly.
Yay!
Shit!
I can fly, I can fly.
I believe I can fly.
Think of the happiest thoughts.
Exactly.
Now what?
Go up, I believe.
I guess try and follow.
You said the tinkling noise was once you smelled like it went up and you heard the tinkling noise, so theoretically we
Yeah.
should follow that.
Can I still hear the tinkling noise?
So every time you move your paws as you're swimming through the air, there's just the hint of that tinkle as that noise of the bells as you're flying.
I should have shaken each paw by my ear. Does it get louder?
Not necessarily. It's just as you're moving, you're able to feel that sensation and that little bit of noise as you're moving along.
I try to hold as still as possible.
It stops coming from you.
I think we're the tinkling noise.
Were we the tinkling noise before we started floating?
I have no idea. Well, I have to admit I'm a little stumped now. I smell things in the air. I take a quick sniff. Can I smell anything?
It is good, clean air over this particular village. You can now see the hedge maze is actually you're high enough now that you can see kind of out around you that the hedge maze is a Big Dipper constellation with 2 stars out to the right.
It's so pretty. God, it would have taken me ages to climb through all of that. Oh, it's good though. I like it.
And as the sky is starting to come to dusk, you see that there are 2 stars in the sky. One is the second star to the right is also brighter than pretty much everything else out there. And the moon has not risen yet.
Now,
We should probably head towards the big shiny thing.
What was that?
Sorry, Pixie, you go first.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say, does second star to the right mean anything to us? I feel like no.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
It's like, obviously I, Cleo, know what that means, but I'm sure that if we're about to beat, spoilers, Peter Pan, like, we don't know what that means.
I would say that, whenever you're going through a big blank area, if you see a big shiny thing, you should probably go check it out.
Yeah, I like shiny things. We could go look at the shiny thing.
And it seems to be the shiniest thing out here, so
Yeah,
might as well.
yeah, I'm for it.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to leave it up to chance, you can go ahead and roll some history for me.
Sure.
Even if not proficient.
Yeah, absolutely. Go for it.
I'm a bard. I got an approximate
Oh,
knowledge of all
God.
things.
I have a +2 in history. I'm gonna roll a
But again, I rolled a 1.
Oh, wow.
Oh no.
Oh no, I
I think-
rolled a
Getting
7,
out early, getting
Okay.
out early.
but I got the exact same score.
I rolled a 19
Wow.
and I got a +2 to intelligence. So that's a 21.
No, I rolled a 12.
12. Well, in your excitement, Pixie, you have absolutely distracted Adora. And
That sounds totally on point.
Legit.
and you do have an inkling that looking at the sky with the stars and the hedge maze that you thought you would find the fairies in matching seems like a clue to you. And then of course, Disa, you're gonna remember that in following this red-handed Jill, this red-cloaked figure, that you've heard you've heard the stories of the Impossible Island. There's enough people that believe it exists, and there's enough history with the Fae that you know that the Fae don't necessarily like to talk about it, as they don't see it as one of their accomplishments at this particular moment in time. But there's enough weight to it that you know that the Impossible Island exists, and the only way to get there is by accident, dying, or flying there with pixie dust.
I assume at this point she can put 2 and 2 together that they are flying through pixie dust.
Yep. And the
You tell
happier
us this
thoughts,
information?
the faster. you go.
Yes. It's like, oh,
It's me dust!
Oh my god, we're dying.
no, it's pixie dust.
2 kinds of people.
Yeah.
Cat people and
no.
dog people.
So many binaries.
What was the about going faster?
Happier your thoughts, the faster you move.
I'm
Okay.
going so fast.
Yeah. Disa starts thinking about smelling flowers, and that's her happy thought. So, and she starts, I'm assuming she knows something about second star to the right.
Mhm.
Okay, so she starts, follow me, and starts heading to the second star to the right.
Okay.
Dora has a little
Boy,
bit
oh
of
boy,
trouble.
I love happy thoughts. Chocolate, peanut butter, snuggling with your human, long walks.
On the beach.
Yeah.
Actually, I've never seen a
Wonderful.
dog actually just walk on a beach. It's always like a full-on sprint run until
Yeah.
Adora's going a little slow until she remembers the absolute joy of just knocking things off the counter.
Absolutely. So this is going to be your traveling montage. So as you're traveling here for the next couple of hours, just driving for that second star on the right, you do notice that the material plane behind you, that village, that hedge, falls away. Probably about after an hour or so, you don't see the land underneath you. And all you see is what feels like this never-ending tunnel of stars.
Ooh.
It's so pretty.
And when you
Lisa is absolutely mesmerized. Sorry.
close enough,
Words.
I couldn't remember the word announcement earlier, so and I forgot parachute last week, so I called them like wind chairs or something ridiculous. I don't even remember, but
Wind balloon. That's probably what I would call it.
I don't know. It's in the VOD. You can go see it. Then I completely forgot
apple
what
shoot?
it was called. Yeah. It's okay. It's par for the course. It's on brand for me, not remembering words. But so as you are traveling, is there anything that you want to do? Anything you want to try and prepare for? Or talk amongst yourselves? If there's nothing to talk about, we can go to the next step.
I think Disa is mostly just kind of humming to herself and looking at the glittering stars.
As we're floating, I'm just gonna play a little ditty
Nice.
on my little drums. Sounds remarkably like what we're listening to.
And was that a question of where you're going?
No, just I wonder where we're going. Like,
Oh, got it. Just the thoughts in your head.
yeah.
So as you are mesmerized and able to have those thoughts, we're going to show you another amazing piece of art. Thank you for the bits. let's see. For those type of bits, you can grant advantage to somebody, which may immediately come in handy. So as you are going through this tunnel of stars, you find yourselves starting to recognize that the air is getting just a little bit denser. You know, this is magic, so being in space isn't, a vacuum or anything that is bad for you. Whatever the pixie dust allows you to continue moving. But you feel like you're moving across the boundary into another space. And you find yourself going through some mist. And with that, I need you to make a wisdom check.
I think I have advantage on
You
the
sure
yes.
do.
Just to check, yeah?
Just a check, please. Yeah, wisdom.
Oh no.
Or wisdom save.
Rolling real
Excuse me,
great today,
wisdom
guys.
save.
Oh.
Apparently it's a
Ah.
1. It rolled twice.
Oh no.
Oh no.
9, 10,
I think
14?
I rolled a 10. That's what I've rolled
Oh,
every time tonight.
Okay. So
14 for Disa.
14 for Disa. Okay. So being able to hold on to that very specific memory, you're able to remember everything but your earliest years. You don't remember the first time you rode well, you're a cat, so you're not going to ride a bike. That was stupid.
Probably the first time she pounced on a bug.
First time you pounced on a bug, those early cathood memories, those are all missing, but you don't necessarily recognize that. For the 10, Pixie, you remember that you are heading toward the Impossible Island and that you're following someone in a red cloak. And you remember the hedge and everything that led up to this, but nothing from before that. So from about 2 weeks ago, you don't remember anything before that. And then Adora, you said you rolled a 1. What did that come out to be?
1.
Just a 1?
I don't
Wow.
have any modifiers on my wisdom.
Oh boy. So you know that you're heading.
2 weeks.
You're in a place called Neverland, and it's a lot. You know your name is Adora, and yeah. Up to you if you remember your 2
us?
companions.
Who are these people am I flying with?
Where am I? What is all these stars? Who are you?
I'm Pixie. We're friends.
We're friends.
Yeah. We travel together. Don't you remember? Did you?
Sounds fake, but okay. I can't say anything to say against it.
I mean, I said we've been traveling together. We've been traveling together for 2 weeks. I don't remember anything before that, but there must be something before that.
Would Disa be aware of this phenomenon?
Yeah, so
Okay.
knowing that you had a little bit of a stronger constitution and had that, it was part of the lore that you remembered, but even if you shared it with them, they may not remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, this would be something that you would be able to remember since you've learned it more recently.
Oh dear. Adora, it's okay. We are friends. We won't hurt you. It's gonna be okay.
Again, sounds fake, but I don't have anything to say against it. It's all just a big blank.
And
Oh dear.
as you're having these conversations, the mist starts to clear and you find yourself quickly approaching what looks like a campsite in a clump of trees that are full of tree houses and campfires and people of all types, sizes, ages. There's relatively small children, there's older adults, a grandmother that has a warped spine and hunches as she walks with her cane. You see elves and orcs, and the only people that you see missing from this particular landscape are full fairies. You do not see fairies as you come into this. And on top of that, you go from being in this star tunnel to being drenched in rain.
Ooh. Lisa is very unhappy about that.
We're drenched in what?
Rain.
So it's raining.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, goodness. Lisa
Why is
sprints
there
off to
water
look
on
for... It's raining.
I don't like
Lisa
it.
is... I don't like it either. And Disa's looking to find somewhere to hunch under and immediately starts washing her fur.
Am I here to be tortured? Is this what's happening? Did you all bring me here to die?
It's just a little rain. It's nice.
It's water and it's under my fur and I don't like it.
I mean, it'll be dry later.
I don't know that. I don't know anything.
I don't know how to cope with this situation. Have we landed?
So, as
Do we have to land?
you don't have to land if you don't want to. As you come to this island, you do see there's a number of open tents and structures that will keep you from the rain. And as that rain just kind of immediately started, you see each of those individuals that you were watching before kind of scamper into underneath some of those awnings. You also see at this particular time there's other people flying with you that you didn't see as you were approaching. There's an adult half-elf. She is dressed in what very odd attire, as she's wearing jeans and penny loafers and a button-down shirt. You see a turtle with a painted shell and tattoos covering every inch of flesh you can see that is flying next to you, but doesn't look nearly as old as you know he is. You see a number of children that are flying with you, and ahead of all of them and in the front of this pack is this green-clad individual that is having way too much fun in the rain and refuses to come inside, as you see them do figure eights and splashing in puddles and encouraging others to do so. And you see some of the newbies that are coming in start to play in the puddles with them.
I make a beeline for the playing in puddles.
I'm gonna look at Disa and be like, are they also our friends? Should I know them?
Actually, I don't know them. I don't know where they came from.
Oh, thank God. I thought I was gonna have to be friends with people that like rain.
Well, technically,
Can I play?
Pixie is our friend, and she likes rain.
I don't believe that.
Disa will try to comfort, like cats tend to do, with trying to wash behind her ears.
Ma'am, we do not know each other well enough for that. Please keep your tongue to yourself.
She'll back off.
Oh, that's sad.
She's a stranger as far as Adora knows.
So just as quickly as this rain starts, it stops about 5 minutes after you land. And all of the people around you that were not flying in with you are are going back about their business, finding food, making small crafted items, playing on tables, being able to just do what they need to do, and it looks like normal business, except for the 10 or 15 or so with yourselves that are clearly looking around in wonder. And from your space in this lost camp, and as you were flying in, you see that this is an island, and you see trees in one distance, mountains that are snow-capped in another, what looks like what should be a forest, but it's doesn't seem to be thriving, and you see nothing but water when you look down, as the ocean seems to surround this island. And you see this green-clad figure come back down and kind of lands in the middle of camp, making a final splash in a puddle as he hovers, or as they hover right above it. And they'll say, "Newbies, come over. Come on. Time to come in." And you see most of the lost souls kind of move towards him or move towards them in a little half circle.
Stop raining, I shake myself dry. Like, ooh.
Disa will also go join the semicircle, kind of nudge Adora to join.
Is that where we're going? Am I a newbie? Is that what I am?
Yes.
All right, then. I guess that's right.
While sitting in the half circle, Disa is still washing her fur.
From their self-made stage soapbox that they've created, they say, "Welcome to Neverland. Welcome to Neverland. My name is Pan. This is the Lost Camp. And I know you've all joined me here trying to get away from something that you were coming from. We do nothing but fun here. It's fun every day. Never have to grow up. Just come see me for whatever you need, and go have fun adventuring. Remember, Pan." And as they fly off, they pull out a small bag and sprinkle you all with more, which you recognize is fairy dust, pixie dust, and kind of leaves you to your own devices.
I think we were lost. I thought we were looking for someone.
I was thinking the same thing.
What are we doing here? But I don't understand.
Well, I suppose we were lost in the process of trying to find our quarry.
I mean, I prefer to think of it as just like we didn't know where they were, but we knew where we were. We were in a hedge.
Well, that is true. I wonder if they're here. Maybe, maybe not.
Go ahead and roll me perception if you're looking for the red cloaked figure.
All right.
And you were granted advantage that you can use if you'd like.
Oh, cool. I mean, I have advantage on perception based.
Reese was granted advantage. Sorry about that.
Oh, I actually got one higher, so it's a 21 for perception.
Very nice.
I got a 10.
Nice.
Which seems about right.
You've reached double digits. I'm so proud of you.
A 6 and a 9.
I'm about as useless as a screen door on a submarine right now.
Oh, wow.
You're not useless. You're great.
Oh, bless your heart.
With that 21, with all of those rolls, you do not see that red cloaked figure anywhere. You don't hear, and as people move off and do what they're doing, you do hear more of those bells tinkling, but they have a slightly different tone here, where they're a little more subdued than they were before.
How strange.
But you do not see that cloaked figure anywhere.
Yeah.
No idea where they are. How would you like to pass the afternoon?
Adora's just gonna climb up on the tallest thing that she can see and be like, "Hi, yeah, excuse me, hi, yeah, hello. I don't remember anything, but they're telling me that we're here for a girl in a red cloak. Has any of you guys seen that or know anything about that?"
It's a good director. I'm just gonna go turn the light on so I realize that's why I'm getting dark. I'll be right.
So as you're standing on this box, you see all of the people around you kind of give you a strange look. Think about what you've said for a second, shake their head, and then go back to what they're doing like they've immediately forgotten what you've said.
Well, I don't like that at all. Does anybody around here look like they're a little bit more together like those two and less like me?
How long do you stand on that, the highest point there, yelling for people to tell you where this person is?
Like a good solid minute. I am not a shy little girl.
Perfect. So while you're standing on this, the highest point that you can find, and it looks like it was a table at one point, but you're not entirely sure. You're approached by Pan themselves. They reach out to you and kind of look you up and down. We haven't had any of your kind here in a while.
Well, normally we're too smart to go following something bright and shiny, but you know, we got a dog.
Got a dog. Yes. As I see you do. I could use some help this evening. Do you want to come with us?
Ooh, we love to help.
Well, what do you know about the girl in the red cloak?
I'm not sure what you're referring to.
I mean, I was
We
just
were
shouting about
following
it.
We were following someone, tracking someone, and that's how we ended up here.
I don't know who you're talking about. Maybe the lost ones can help us out, but that's not a description of anyone I know on the island, and I know everyone.
Disa will just kind of like stare at them, them. Can insight?
Go for it.
That's a 16.
Okay. They feel superior to everyone else on the island, and they're not lying when they say they know everybody.
Okay.
And they definitely don't want to tell you who that is.
Okay. Sure, we can help.
Okay. Well, meet me down by the Mermaid Lagoon, and he'll point you in a direction. And meet me down there here right at dusk.
Okay.
And as you look at the sky, there's no sun or moon. It's just bright out right now.
No, interesting.
How much time between now and dusk?
You'll know the light goes down. As much time as you need.
Might as well explore.
Don't see no reason not to.
Just be careful with the flight. I know it gets some of the newbies.
Get some of the newbies. What do you mean by that?
It's not as easy as it looks.
Well, I'm a cat, so everything comes easy to me.
Well, we flew here and it was fine.
And he kind of gives the three of you a strange look, and then see you in a bit, and flies off.
Awesome. Diesel will immediately go exploring.
Yeah.
Okay. So what are you looking for?
Nothing in particular. She's more or less trying to get her bearings. But also just kind of doing what cats do and just wandering, whatever seems interesting, checking it out.
Do you travel together or separately?
I'll go with Disa.
Yeah, I'm tagging along with Disa.
Don't split the party.
There's only three of us.
I don't know much, but I know that you don't split up whatever party you're with, because then you'll never find them again. Especially since I don't remember stuff right now, and we don't know how often that's going to happen.
Maybe we can get your memory back. Maybe we can get my memory back. That'd be nice.
Something tells me that was probably fine where it was.
What?
Never mind. It's fine.
So
Y'all
many
rested up?
new
Should we get going?
So, yeah.
Absolutely. So, do you try to fly, go by foot, paw?
For now, I think Disa's going by paw.
Yeah.
Okay.
Adora wants to fly.
That's fine.
So
I just figured a druid would probably prefer to walk for now.
that is very true. So as you set off in a direction, you find yourself in a forest that is full of life. There's trees in every direction, children playing, animals scampering. You see, all of the animals seem to be not quite what you expect them to be. A squirrel with the ears of a buffalo and a big mane. A cat with the tail of a scorpion. It's a...
That cat don't look right.
Each animal has its own personality and its own twisted traits as you're walking through this forest. But the trees look okay until you start paying attention to the ground and the rocks move. They'll skitter out of your path so that you're not stepping on them.
Rocks are not supposed to do that.
That's still mighty polite of them. Well, thank you, rocks. Thank you, little twigs and things that are getting out of our way.
And as you think...
I'm going to pull one tentatively.
Actually, I think after Disa says rocks aren't supposed to do that, she's going to try and pounce on one.
Yeah.
Roll me for pounce.
What do we roll for pounce?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Go ahead and let's use it like an attack roll. Let's see what happens.
Okay. Called an unarmed strike. That's an 8.
Oh no!
So as you go to pounce on this rock, you three have very different reactions from the nature around you. Adora has all of as many rocks and moving items, whether it was small creatures, the twigs, bugs, etc. Kind of scamper in this little half moon to the side where Adora is, and they just all vibrate just a little bit, and that I don't know, kind of like a cat's purr, but more coming from rocks and things that shouldn't be able to do that. Um, um, Pixie has the rock, you know, depending on the rocks that you're pawing at, they some of them stop and just kind of become inanimate again. Um, and some of them kind of skitter away faster from you, so that they can't be touched. And then there's the one you try to pounce on. As you go to pounce on this rock, you miss,
Yeah.
which you're not prepared for, but losing those early memories of learning how to appropriately pounce on things throws you off just a little bit because you're trying to remember how to do this and you
Yeah.
and so as you land, the rock kind of grows a mouth with little teeth, hisses at you, closes back up, and scampers away.
Wow, a bitey rock.
Rocks are not supposed to hiss.
Weird rocks.
Maybe
They
they're
are.
our family if they're hissing at people.
What, they're
So-
cat rocks?
Maybe.
So, yeah, you three have very different reactions from the nature around you. And thank you for the donation so far, folks. If you do donate, go ahead and tell us who you want advantage for, and we'll make sure that they get to roll advantage on their next roll. And so as you continue through this forest that's just bustling with life and activity, the homes, the tree houses, you see little shops that are set up. Some of these shops are set up by what look like 5-year-olds and smaller than average gnomes, half elves that are wizened beyond their years, human children that are 10, 11, 12 years old, but haggling like they're full grown adults. And if you continue through all of that, you find yourself at the edge. A door, if flying, depending on how far you're flying and whether you're paying attention or not, you may continue moving. But anybody who's walking by paw on the ground, find yourself at the edge of this sheer drop off. And you realize that you're on an island within an island.
Oh dear. Disa will try to do what she did before and take some prancing leaps to start moving up in the air.
Yeah. Pixie
You're
does the same.
successful. Yeah. And
A visitor.
having had those couple of hours to fly, you're able to do so.
Whee!
Yep. And she will start heading downward.
Yeah. This place is weird.
Yeah, I was about to say, keep an eye out for that ledge. I'm sorry, I was distracted. I see that there was some little rocks that might be my family down there, so I was keeping an eye on them.
I don't think the rocks are your family, but like it's nice if you found a new one.
Well, I mean, I don't know who my real family is, so it might as well be something that sounds like me.
Oh dear, we need to try and
It's
get
nice
those
to make
memories
them
back.
So as you come down to the ground, you're in basically a grassland at this particular point. You see that there are mountains closer than you thought they were from as high up as you were. And you have a cove to your left with a waterfall that kind of falls off the coming out of the mountains. That waterfall falls down, and if you look into the cove as you're flying down, you cannot see where the bottom is. For as crystal clear as that water is, there's no bottom. It seems to go forever. And then to your right, you see a lagoon that is encased in the mountains and grasslands to one side. and what appears to be just these copse of dead trees. The trees seem alive, but they have no they're never green, basically. And the lagoon is where you were pointed towards, where this is what Pan called Mermaid Lagoon.
Okay.
Pee on one of the trees.
You pee on one of the trees.
Which is cool.
You the nevergreen trees. You are absolutely able to pee on one of the trees.
You said there's grasslands immediately below.
Yeah.
Deesa's gonna head like toward there, I think.
Okay. Does everyone follow?
Yeah. Adora's just gonna follow Disa.
And so as you touch paw down to the ground, and you feel like you should have seen it coming, but as you touch paw to the ground, there is just a sheet of rain in front of you. Not over you, but right in front of you. That grassland all to the left is covered in nothing but this huge rainstorm. To the right, it's clear as day, but you're standing right at the edge of where that rainstorm starts.
You just see Adora like throw herself away from the rainstorm and just like, no, do not want to be wet again.
I start jumping in and out of it. Whee! 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 Oh golly, this is fun.
I just got my fur dry.
Boing, boing, boing.
Disa just kind of looks to see how far it goes. If it's like demarcation of between like the grassland and whatever neighboring ecosystem.
We don't have to go this way if it'll make you sad. We could go a different way. The lagoon is that way, right?
Yeah, let's stay out of the water just in general.
I mean, the lagoon is also water.
Yeah, just stay
We
out
can-
of it.
A little hard to stay out of the rain.
Boing, boing, boing.
And as you say that, you look that there is a hard line between where it is raining and where it is not.
Mhm.
And where it's not raining is the Mermaid Lagoon, where Pan sent you towards before, and where it is raining is that grassland. And as it goes to the mountains, you see that it starts snowing, kind of on the other side of that grassland, probably a mile out. You start to see snow and as it hits the mountains, because the trees turn white.
Well, I guess we're going to the Mermaid Lagoon.
Nothing's
If it-
happening to me bouncing in and out of the rain, right?
No, not at all. Just the weather is very Fey-like
rain
and
with us.
unpredictable.
Boing, boing, boing.
Rain everywhere. All right.
A very strange lag,
Some
and I'm
mermaids.
just
That
gonna
sounds like
go
fun.
away.
Disa will actually put her tail into the rain and flick it at Adora.
The rocks were better company than you two. And I'm gonna like stalk off.
Pixie does that dog thing of running until she's kind of like equidistant between Dissa and Adora, and then she'll like shake herself.
I'm beginning to think you all lied to me. I don't think we're friends at all.
Why would you say that?
Y'all are getting me wet.
Aww.
It's ruining my fur. Looking all puffy.
Let's go see
Um,
the mermaids. Let's go see the mermaids.
So, is there anything else that you would like to do between here and Mermaid Lagoon?
Just mostly, just for anything interesting.
Yeah, Disa's just gonna be taking stock of vegetation and critters.
Gotcha. Perfect. So as go
Sorry,
ahead.
Adora's just gonna sit at the edge and just start playing a very sad song about how her fur
no.
got wet and now she thinks she has no friends.
Oh.
No
Pixie
one
will
loves
start
her.
yowling along.
I didn't load a song for sadness here. Oh no.
All by
Child.
myself, so wet and unhappy all by
You do not need to be on my
myself.
computer. You don't.
I didn't load song for sadness here. So as you come up and as you're playing at your drums, did you say they were?
Well, now she'll be playing on like a little pan flute.
Oh, even
Okay,
better.
hilariously.
So as you start to play on a pan flute, Pan actually flies down with his own and begins playing with you. And you're able to go ahead and roll performance for me.
Boy,
And
we're jamming.
you have advantage with this if you'd like.
Yes.
From Thontos.
16.
Nice. So you're able to mesh your tune in with Pan, and the two pan flutes are able to coax
Oh, my
merfolk out of the water. So as you're playing, you see these four faces pop up and start to listen and move with your music.
Oh my god! Adora, you're summoning mermaids!
Yes, I am that good, thank you.
Pixie's gonna like go over to the water and just start like kind of splashing at it. Weirdly like a cat poking at fish in a pond kind of thing.
No, stop poking at our dinner.
They're not dinner, they're friends! Fish are friends, not food.
Spoken like a true dog.
Disa is probably just kind of lounging on a rock, kind of just watching the mermaids, but like in the way that a cat watches something that they might stalk.
I love that you two apparently have not clocked that the mermaids are probably bigger than you.
Oh yeah. Has a cat ever
You've
cared?
Gotta hope. You've gotta hope we're this big.
So you're saying there's a chance.
I have never seen a cat that actually cared.
Speaking of dogs, I won't say anything because I don't want to jinx it. He's behaving really well. So as you're playing the pan flute, one of these four mermaids rises above the rest and props themselves out of the water straight up to where Pan is. She has so many shades of shimmering red along her scales, throughout her hair, along her skin, that she is just dazzling. Imagine a crystal ball met Swarovski crystals, and just the brightest red colors from those deep, dried red blood all the way through that bright fire engine red, just across the scale. And if the two of you that are not playing make me charisma saving throws.
Oh boy.
Oh, good.
See, now this is hilariously where Disa is gonna have trouble. That's a 5.
I rolled good. Hang on.
Dora rolls.
I rolled a 20 total.
A 20 total. Okay, so that 20, you absolutely make it. As much as you want to chase those sparkles straight into the water and swim with the fishes, you were able to recognize that that's something you probably shouldn't do, as this is territory that doesn't belong to you. Disa, on the other hand, as much as Disa did not appreciate getting wet earlier, goes to from your lounge on the rock kind of to the side. You are lured straight into that lagoon with the 4 mermaids, and as the one with those shiny red scales takes a look at you kind of through out of the corner of her eye, Pan catches you, and by the not necessarily by the scruff of your neck, but whatever you're wearing,
Yeah.
grabs a hold of you and gets your attention and pulls you back out of the water. No, not today. That's not. And he kind of glares at the rest of the mermaids, and they kind of sheepishly blush and kind of swim just a little farther away, all except for the one in the red, who he continues to speak with.
Disa's tail is just because she was basically pouncing on whatever is glittering, and her tail's twitching like a annoyed cat.
Trying to pounce and being thwarted.
Gotcha. So, as Pan finishes up his conversation with this mermaid, she kind of takes a look at the 3 of you, waves at you a little bit, Disa, and then swims back into the lagoon. And Pan turns around to the 3 of you and the couple of others that are with you, and you see a young child from this morning that was flying in with you as part of the newbies, who is holding the hand of a larger child that looks like they've been here forever and may or may not have ever taken a bath. Their hair is sticking up, twigs in every direction, leaves for clothing that look like they've been sewn together and hardened, and has a bow along his back that kind of stretches out taller than he is.
Oh boy, intense smells.
Yes, that too. And looks at you and starts to tell you what the mermaids shared. Goodness, I am blind. There we go. Now I can read that. And as Pan rubs his hands together, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, the merfolk always bring such interesting news. Are you guys ready for an adventure?
Yeah, always.
We're already on one.
Sure.
And as you see kind of all the kids, their eyes brighten up, except for one other, probably 11, 12-year-old little boy in the back as well. He just looks glum. Always glum.
Oh.
But then Pan, brings his hands together, hunches down, leans forward, is like, good, we're here for this. There is a new pirate on the Jolly Roger. Today's the day we're gonna stop the pirates. And he goes on to say, I hear her name is the Red-Handed Jill.
That's who we're looking for, right?
Is it?
Disa's tails kind of swishes. It does.
Does she wear a red cloak? I mean, I don't know if you a red hood or something else, or is it just her hand that's red?
I think Disa recalled a red hood. I think.
I hear she goes by Red-Handed Jill as all pirates are nefarious and always steal what isn't theirs. But I also hear she wears a red cloak.
Ah, that'd be the girl we're looking for. If you knew this before, why didn't you tell us about her? Oh, or is this just what the mermaid lady just told you?
This is what the merfolk just told him.
Well, I guess if that's who we're looking for, then our paths do align for the next little bit of this.
Yeah. So time to head back to camp. We need to get our stuff, and then we can go scout that Jolly Roger.
Yeah.
Sounds good. And just 1 second. She turns back to the mermaids and she's like, "Y'all owe me a fish. You almost took my friend."
The friend that got you wet earlier.
Doesn't matter.
And as they're swimming off, they hit their tails on the water in such a way that it creates that splashback towards the shore.
Oh no.
Now y'all owe me 2 fish.
You owe me 2 fish. Priceless. Absolutely priceless.
Disa will actually go up to the glum kid and just kind of rub an archer back against his leg.
Okay.
Purring like a cat that wants attention.
Yeah. He will go ahead and reach down and kind of absent-mindedly as they're deep in thought, will kind of pet you along the side. Not on your head, but kind of like from your shoulder to
Okay.
the...
She will kind of do the little hop thing. Reach up into their hand.
You're a soft one.
Oh boy, pettins.
And if you don't say anything back, he'll go ahead and kind of pat your side, and then wander back to camp.
She'll feel her job is done.
Perfect.
I felt it goes well with the balm of the summer court.
Absolutely. So as you get back to camp, if you're following Pan into camp, you end up coming to what looks like an armory, but it's been organized by 12-year-old boys.
Oh God.
So there's piles of things.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just everywhere. So as you're coming up, Pan will basically say, get what you need. It's armor over here, weapons over there, stuff over here. You'll find it. I have faith in you. And he goes off to do what he needs to do.
Still stuck on how dogs wield weapons, but we're rolling with it.
In your mouth.
I
Holding
mean,
them like a lady.
Just temporarily become two-legged like Dogtanian.
I was also having like an imagining like it's leather wrapped handle, and so it ends up every now and then actually chewing on it. Like,
yeah.
So go ahead and make me investigation checks as you're going through the armor, or just going through the stuff that's also being haphazardly thrown around by the other inhabitants. Did you roll another natural one? You rolled a 4. That's precious.
Oh, honey.
And you're muted.
I rolled a 3.
Oh.
Man, you're just gonna have to rely on somebody donating $100 so you can have some legendary armor and weapons.
I rolled a 9.
You rolled a 9. So we've got a 3, a 9, and a...
That is a 17.
Oh, someone knows how to roll.
My dice are just being nice today.
Look, I'm glad, like, seriously, I'm glad someone's are. It's not
That's
the whole
okay.
party.
I think
Deesa's
the highest
strong
I've
enough.
rolled is like a 12.
Deesa's strong enough. She can carry the whole party. It'll be fine.
Well, she does have the healing, so
That is
she
true.
goes down. It might be bad unless people donate.
Yeah, I got nothing healing wise.
So
Can Disa find some stuff for the others as well?
yeah, absolutely. So
Okay.
as
She would do that.
as you three are searching through it, Adora, you are just dodging as these adults and children alike are just throwing pieces of equipment, weapons, shirts, armor, breastplates, kind of over their shoulders as they're digging for whatever they want. And
It's Black Friday up in here, y'all.
Go ahead and roll me 3d6, Disa,
Okay.
because you're able to appropriately dodge all of the mess, worm your way into these piles, and be able to pull something out.
Pixie gets distracted playing fetch instead.
Absolutely. So while you're playing fetch, Pixie, go ahead and roll me a d4 3 different times.
3d4s.
Yep.
I got a 5, a 3, and a 1.
Okay, so you're able to pull a wooden sword,
Okay.
a blow dart, and a wooden bow out of the mess. And you recognize at least 2 of them have fairy magic on them.
Ooh.
And so the wooden sword will do 1d4 slashing and has a 5-foot range.
Okay.
The blow dart is 1d6 piercing and has 10 to 60 feet. And then a wooden bow, again, is 1d4 piercing, 80 to 320 feet.
Ooh.
And then what did you roll on those d4s?
A 4, a 4, and a 2.
Nice. So you're able
Roll
to
on
pull...
D4 for the rest of the night.
So you're able to pull out 2 turtle shells
Ooh.
and a bark breastplate, a wooden breastplate.
Cool.
So the bark... Go ahead.
I was gonna say, can I try and convince somebody else to go looking in for me?
And so you now have enough weapons and armor to fit the 3 of you.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, and you can certainly try if you want to try for something else, Adora. You can find somebody, and if you can get their attention for long enough to go hand you something, they certainly can.
I'm sorry
Look, I
about for
caught
like
3 pieces of armor. I can count.
Could I get the weapons again? So
Absolutely. So there's a wooden sword, a blow dart, and a wooden bow.
Okay.
And
What was the damage?
Yeah, so 1d4 slashing on the sword.
Okay.
The blow dart was 1d6 piercing, and the wooden bow is 1d4 piercing.
Okay.
And I'll give ranges once we've put them out. What did you get, Adora? You are bouncing in your seat.
I got it at 20 for 27.
Nice.
To convince somebody to go find me something cool.
Fantastic.
I mean, it is what bards do.
It sure is.
I so am tiny and little and I can't get in there. Could somebody please bring me something nice?
Meow.
I hurt my paw.
As you're able to catch this little girl with this bob. You know those bowl cuts that I'm sure we all had when we decided to cut our hair as kids and our parents got frustrated with us?
Uh-huh.
This looks like that's the perpetual haircut of this little girl, and she kind of bends down in front of you when you start mewing, and I was like, oh, my name's Anna. I'm gonna
Hello,
help you
Anna.
out.
Thank
And
you.
this cute little girl that is ready to snuggle you to pieces darts into the fray and starts throwing elbows like any younger
Wow.
sister with 4 older brothers knows how to do, and goes straight into there. Roll me a d6 and a d4.
Nice.
Two and a 1.
A 2 and a 1. So she brings you back a club that hums with magic and leaf armor.
Ooh.
All right.
So I'm assuming the stuff I found adds to your armor class.
It sure does. So the leaf armor is going to be 11 plus your dexterity for your AC. Bark will be 12 plus your dexterity, and that turtle shell makes you an even 14.
Ooh.
And you wear it like a shirt.
So the tortoise shells are also armor.
Yes.
Wow.
And what's the magic on the club?
That is what I am figuring out as we speak. So if you want to figure out who is going to take what items here.
Because I'm currently wearing... What have I got here? It doesn't stack, I know, but like... I've got leather armor at the moment, and it's 11 plus dex.
Yeah. So it's going to be about the same. It's whether you want to blend in or not. It's flavor at this point.
Yeah.
I'll take the leaf armor.
There we go. That's
Bark
what
or
I'm
the
looking at.
turtle have any penalties, or
Pardon?
does Bark or turtle have any penalties?
No, not at this point. Magic.
Said there was it 2, or was it that she pulled out 2?
2 of the 3 items that you have,
yeah.
Disa, have fairy magic attached to them.
Which ones were those?
Yeah. Let's see. Go ahead and roll me a d4.
Okay.
So you're going to keep your leaf armor, Adora.
That was a 4.
Ooh, we'll take that. Okay. So let me go back to the items. So the wooden sword and the blow dart both have an extra d10 damage because they hum with that much fairy energy.
Ooh.
Same for the club. So the club is going to be 1d4 bludgeoning.
Wow.
Wow.
So
So, Dissa, right? I've got more armor than I can wear. Do you want some?
Oh, please.
So I believe I have 2 turtle shells, which is 14 plus dex. And
Was it-
one bark.
I thought it was a flat 14.
the
it's a
shells
flat
are a flat 14. Yep.
Okay.
And then you've got 2 turtle shells and a set of bark.
Right. And the bark is 12 or 12 plus dex?
12 plus dex.
Right. I quite fancy the bark, if that's okay.
So
Wait.
the turtle has no penalties to like stealth or anything. It counts as
Nope.
like
It's
Yeah,
you
do a
wear it
flat
like
14.
you would a shirt. And there's
Okay.
one small enough for your cat form.
of
Yeah,
course.
I also
Two
occasionally
things
have
of
some
bark,
leather. 11
one.
plus dex, if that's better
One.
for you.
I think Disa would actually take the turtle because that would actually improve her armor class to 14.
I think my
Right.
dex is really good, so I'd love a plus dex one. But I'm also
Yeah.
my dex is really good, so like
Yeah.
So we've got 1 leaf, 1 bark, and 1 shell, and you can put the other shell back.
Mm-hmm.
Do you need repeats on whatever those are?
It's 12 plus dex, right? Sorry, I'm just zooming
For
up.
your bark. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
And then the leaf is 11 plus dex, which is probably the leathers that you have on anyway.
Yeah.
And then your shell is a flat 14. And it's just an unaltered turtle shell, just currently not inhabited.
The blowgun, that's has the extra D10 on it as well.
So
yeah,
the
and it's
sword,
also a D6.
the sword, the blow dart, and the club have the extra D10.
I probably will not be getting up close and personal, so I would prefer the blowgun.
Diesel will certainly hand it over.
So you
What about you,
trade
Pixie?
weapons.
Which weapon would you like?
I probably will be getting up close. So I
Would you like the sword?
Yeah. If one of the magical ones is up close, that sounds, and dex based, that sounds good to me.
Then Disa will take the club.
Perfect. So we've got the short sword is the 1d4 plus 1d10, and it's a 5-foot range.
Okay.
Your club is 1d4 bludgeoning plus 1d10, again in a 5-foot range. And your blow dart is 1d6 plus 1d10 in a 10-foot to 60-foot range. And then it's disadvantage after 60. Well, yeah, after 60 feet. Okay. So, are we all sorted with our armor and weapons? Or is there anything else that you would want to look for?
Disa would look for something for being able to patch people up.
Okay.
Just like a kit, like a first aid kit.
Yeah, and you rolled a 21 originally?
No, it was a 17.
17, close enough. It's better than single digits. Being two dichotomies tonight, right?
Yeah.
So, as you go searching through the mess, especially now that you've got your turtle shell, you're able to easily find what looks like might be a med kit, and has 1 potion of healing.
Oh, yay.
Ooh. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to look for as well.
Okay, and let's see, you
9,
rolled a 12, a 10, 9, a 9, 9.
9.
Yeah. So, you get your paw caught in the bark of one of your nails as you're going to put it on, and you run out of time being able to look for any med kit.
Ow!
I used sleight of hand to look through other people's belongings for interesting things.
Define interesting things and roll me sleight of hand.
Magical items of some sort that look shiny.
Perfect.
25.
Nice.
So clearly, whenever I'm doing bad things.
Well, I
Yep.
mean, your fond memory was knocking stuff off of counters, so that sounds legit.
So
Swear not bad.
yeah. So as you're slyly sticking your paw into other people's belongings, you're able to pull back what you don't quite recognize yet as a trying to find the name for it here. That's not what I want. It's 'cause- 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 ' Where did you go, and why am I...
I love that a doorbell cat is really only good when she's stealing or she's, telling people what they should do for her.
Here we go. As you reach into a couple of different packs, you pull out which you don't quite recognize yet as star maps. You pull out 2 dry starfish that have particular patterns written into the bottom of them.
Ooh.
So you have 2 of those.
Nice.
Which is, for a 25, definitely worth it, because those are... let me read straight from this particular amazing module.
Nice.
They are difficult to obtain, for you need a mermaid to give it to you willingly.
It's those 2 fishy that you were owed.
It all
They owed
comes
me some
back
fish. I guess
around.
this is all right.
Is there anything else you would like to do before full nightfall and the adventure to capture the red-handed Jill? Or we'll say capture for now.
Yeah.
I think we're all right.
Yeah.
Okay. So then I think we're about to a point where we should take a bit of a break. Don't forget that we're giving away Neverland today, so please exclamation Neverland to go into that drawing. We're just giving it away at the end of this particular stream. Please donate to Asada's Daughters, either by donation through here or bits. It helps our players along the way, and we'll count every penny that's sent to us over the break to their health if they need it. Magic wild magic rolls, not magic wild rolls, but potato, etc. and so forth. And even though they have some pretty good items to keep them alive now, don't hesitate to send a legendary item their way. Asada's Daughters is amazing. It's a Black femme-led organization here in Chicagoland that primarily deals in education of the people of the community. So go look them up, go look at their stuff. What they're doing is amazing. And we are so happy to be able to support them. So give away, donate. If we hit any of our goals for this giveaway, for the donations, we will do a bigger giveaway of mostly Black content creators. This is their works. The Here to Stay shirts done by Brito. Swords Fall, of course, is run by Brandon Dixon. What is it? Magical Girls and Mechas is a TTRPG that looks amazing, and I think I'm going to buy myself a copy and play it because it looks like so much fun.
Yeah.
So, as I said, donates, giveaways, come back to us here in about 10 minutes and we will be happy to see you. All right. Welcome back, folks. Thank you for joining us today. We are having an amazing time with these 3 wonderful awakened catos and doggos. And we have found our way to Neverland, paired up with Pan, and going to find the red-handed Jill. And I think if I can find music, we'll go right back into this. Remember, we're doing donations to Asada's Daughters and giveaway of Neverland. So exclamation Neverland for that giveaway. And then bits and donations go towards Asada's Daughters. Okay. Music. All right.
I think we just had a $25 donation.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, usually hats. Thank you so much for the donation. We
That's my
need
flatmate.
to. Oh,
Yeah.
well, thank you. Alrighty, so did we want that to go towards health once they go into combat or into wild magic?
I think wild magic would be fun.
Wild magic sure would be fun. That is the wrong controller. Let's go back over here. Okay.
Oh! They want the
What?
random.
They do. They want
Yay!
the random. Okay. So it's your flatmate. Do you want to go ahead and roll a D100 here?
Yes.
Go for it.
Please hold while I find. That'll do. Wait, you roll a 10 and a 100, don't you?
Yippers.
I roll the d10s. There we go. All right.
Oh my goodness.
I rolled a 27.
It's gonna be. Oh no.
No,
Neil's
it's not a good
giggling.
face.
Alrighty. That's. I'm here for this.
Oh no.
Alright, hold on. I have to open up one more thing.
Oh boy.
Well, I did not fail my investigation check. There you go. Who put a space there? Doesn't belong.
Listen, my other flatmate once rolled on the wild magic table, cast a fireball on herself, and nearly killed us.
That is legit a thing that can happen.
Yeah.
Well, your flatmates really enjoy fire.
Oh no.
So, as you are able to pick pockets and get the armor and the things that you need to go on this adventure, and as Pan is describing his plan, that you're sure is a great plan, but as he is describing this, one of the children is holding a glove.
Oh no.
And from that glove, you see this mote of fire
Oh no.
shoot out about 120 feet straight into an empty tent, and it explodes in a firebolt.
Oh no. At least it was some unoccupied tent.
Yep. And you hear Pan sigh behind you, as they jump back from the explosion, and they kind of shake their head, sigh, and go, "All right, let's get some water." As he says that, you hear of lightning from the sky as a deluge just opens up on the campsite.
You just
Well,
hear
that
a
works.
screech of rage, and Adora is just streaking for the nearest shelter. She is gone.
Adora, look on the bright side. It'll put out the fire.
The fire was better. The fire was better. I'd rather have that in my life.
Thank you for that, Firebolts. Usually hats. I appreciate it. So
This just stills my pickle.
So thankfully that was cast Firebolt. If it had been 29, it would have been cast Firebolt on self.
Oh boy.
So, yeah.
I have 18 hit points, so Firebolt
Yeah.
is 1d10. Would like you
Yeah.
know, that's a lot of hit points.
Yeah.
So, from Pan's reaction, you know that this happens more often than he would like it.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Anyway, thank you for that donation and for the firebolts. And alrighty. So, anything, let's see. And so as the rain does die down, as Pan goes back to explaining his plan, he kind of finds this tall tree stump that he's on, and this is the wrong music. Let's move it back over to that one. And he kind of squats down where like his knees are touching his shoulders, and he's hugging them while gesturing wildly while he's talking. So, does anyone have a good plan? I know what I want to do.
What do you want to do?
We should fly straight at the ship. That's always the best way to attack it.
Yeah. Front-on approach.
I prefer sneaking.
Have you ever heard of this thing
do.
called
I'm good at
sneaking or, taking them by surprise?
I mean, sure, that's probably more responsible, but it's not nearly as fun.
Well, can you turn invisible? I heard invisible things sneaking around is much more fun.
Well, I don't turn invisible, and his shadow detaches from himself and dances away. But he can.
Well, that sounds like that'd be a lot of fun. Can you look around and tell us what's there?
It's a ship with pirates.
Yeah, but can you tell us how many pirates?
10 to 15 on any good day.
It'd be good to keep track of how many are there when we arrive.
You three are thinkers.
Well, I ain't got much left in my head, so about plans and thinking, that seems about right.
All right, so are we doing the sneak? All right.
Prefer.
I'm actually
Yeah.
very sleepy.
All right. Okay.
Unless
Then
we had like 3rd level spells and fireball. That's the only way I'd want to do full frontal assault.
well, a whole $25 gives you a 2 to 5% chance of fireball.
Fireball is centered on yourself.
Yeah.
I don't know if
Hey, we have to take out the ship too.
There's my shameless plug.
Fireball with range of self is bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sure is. Okay. So, as you are where's the one that I'm looking for? That one. Sneaky music. Alrighty. So, as Pan gives you just an extra sprinkling of pixie dust to make sure that all the newbies can fly, he takes the small child that you've seen 2 or 3 times today, and he leans down. August, are you ready to go? And you hear this you see this tiny nod. Well, this extremely young child is clutching a doll with them. And you have no idea why Pan is bringing August along on this mission, but for whatever reason, they seem like it's a good idea. So taking August by the hand, Pan lifts off and guiding August along, starts flying towards
Disa will follow along.
towards the cove.
Yep.
Adora flies along.
Yeah, well, yeah, I kind of assumed, yeah, flying.
And again,
Yeah.
imagines knocking things off of counters and leaving claw marks on sofas
Gotcha.
and bringing home trophies to let the entire house smell.
So as you come out of the clouds and are approaching the beach line, you catch a glance of the Jolly Roger. You see an enormous cannon secured to the middle of this ship, along with probably 8 to 10 crew members roaming the decks and doing various things. Some of them are playing games on overturned barrels. Some are there's one that's mopping lonely in the back. But you don't fly close enough to catch any of their attention, as you chose the sneaky option. And as impulsive as Pan is, they were willing to go along with your inclinations. And he leads you down to where you see some rowboats that are parked along the beach, where you think some of the crew is off collecting things on the interior of the island. So go ahead and roll me stealth.
Yay!
Go on, shush.
Myself.
Well,
Dorabelle got a 15.
Okay.
Oh no.
that would be an 11.
Okay.
I rolled a 10.
Ooh. Oh, I should probably see how Pan did. One of these has their stats. There we go. It's not bad for that dice. That is a 19.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So it was Adora who got the 15? Okay. So Adora and Pan. Ooh, excuse me. So Adora and Pan, as they are able to they remember to fly and hover just a little bit above the sand and twigs as they approach the boats here. The other two of you forget momentarily that you can fly. And as you, as we established earlier, you've never seen a dog on a beach that did anything but run recklessly. So as Pixie and Disa hair off towards these boats, they create just enough movement that they're not particularly stealthy. And there's just enough that Pan is able to do to keep the pirates distracted, that they don't immediately see you, but they should have.
Oh, God.
And you're able to make it to the rowboats.
Nice.
Wait, are you telling me we're going to have to go across the water to get into the ship?
If we're
Yeah.
sneaking.
I mean,
I don't like this plan anymore.
You still have the ability to fly.
Oh, well, let's just do that then. I don't like ships.
Okay, so as Pan is rowing the rowboat, it sounds like Adora is going to float behind using your flying ability. And go ahead and roll me perception or investigation, whichever is better for you.
All of us or just Adora?
It's, whoever's looking at the ship for a way in.
Disa's definitely doing that.
Should not be Adora.
17 for Disa.
17.
I'm pitching to make a hiss
Roll.
fit, and I ain't really paying attention because I rolled a 4.
I rolled a 20 total.
20
Nice.
total. Okay, so Adora only sees the way over the railing on the top of the ship. No other way into this boat. But Pan, having done this before, and the other two of you being a little more aware today, realize that there is a port window that'll let you into the below decks.
Pixie is one of those dogs who is like an escape artist.
Yeah.
Very much her like wheelhouse.
Perfect. And you guys are able to jimmy open the lock on the port window.
Nice.
And if you want to go in below decks, you can appear there instead of on top of the ship.
Yes, please.
We'll definitely do that.
Okay.
Do we need to roll to open the door or anything?
The port window, no. That one comes open with a small squeak, but you're able to get through there.
Nice.
And then we can add that noise in. Perfect. So you find yourself in the hull of this ship. This port was at the end of a hallway that looks like it's an L shape as it goes up and then turns to the right. You see doors down either side of this hallway. The doors closest to you, one on the right, one on the left, have plaques with names of what you're presuming are the crewmates. At the end of this hallway, right in front of you, before it turns right, you see this ornate door that has a slightly longer sign on it that you can't read from this end of the hallway, but it's got carvings all along the edge of the door frame. Pardon?
Is it fancy?
It is very fancy. What would you like to do?
Do we see anything with the name of the girl that we're looking for?
Red-handed Jill?
Yeah.
No. As you go down the hallway, you see one door where the plaque is empty, and you have one door with no plaque on it whatsoever.
Did say she was new. Disa will go into the empty one, or what? With no
Let's go to the
name
blank one first. Yeah.
The blank one? Okay. That door is locked.
Is it?
Can I
It sure is.
Does a 27 make it unlocked?
Because we're
Thieves
doing
with-
something nefarious, it sure does.
Thieves be thieving.
I can't believe they just leave their doors unlocked like this. How like, as she's picking it with her little claw. That's
Yeah.
so unsafe.
I love the idea that the bard just was like, hold it, I got this one. Illegal activity.
I'm not even paying attention. I do those.
So yes, the one that has no sign, you get it open and it's a storage room. It's a storage closet. If if you want to go ahead and investigate the room, we can see if it has anything in it. But yeah, for the most part, it's a storage closet.
I want to have a sniff around.
Okay, go ahead and roll me some investigation.
Ooh, natural 20. Plus
Ooh. Plus numbers.
plus 6, I think.
Perfect.
Yeah, 26.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
Disa got like a 19, so I can't beat that.
And then so in that storage room with a 26, you find an old map of a world you do not recognize.
Oh.
A bag of gems,
Ooh.
a,
We're rich.
a light crossbow, and 5 firebolts.
Cool. Who wants to make fire?
It seems to follow us, so if we just wait.
Disa just kind of looks at because of the commentary. I'd rather have the fire. Looks at
Well, it's better
Adora.
than the water from outside.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Is it an enchanted crossbow or just a regular one?
It's just a light crossbow.
Funny place to store it, though.
We can say it comes with a carrying strap that'll fit around your shoulders and lay across your back.
Nice.
Do I have a crossbow? No, I imagine that. I have a short bow.
Mm.
So after all that noise, go ahead and roll me stealth one more time.
Oh boy.
Of course, it's doing something naughty. Of course, I got a 20.
And then Reese, you do have advantage
Okay.
if you need it. Thank you to Undead K for providing.
Oh, thanks, Kay. I need it. You know how I just like this.
At 26. I'm so sneaky.
So we've got a 26. We've got a
20.
That is a 14.
14. Okay, you're still good. You're still good. DC
Yeah,
is 13.
Yeah, that first roll was a 3.
That's perfect.
Her tail was about to knock something off a shelf and make it shatter.
Make
on the
another
floor.
happy memory for Adora.
Is it still
Until
happy
some-
if she didn't do the knocking?
Still happy. Somebody did. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
That's right. Can I help you?
Oh no.
Peppers.
Puppy.
Yeah.
Some lovins.
He does. We took him for like a 2-mile walk this morning, so he should be, well, mile walk. But it's hot where we are.
Yeah. Bark, bark.
Oh no.
I had to do this the other day too, and someone called me on it.
It's because we said something earlier.
Give me one tiny moment, I shall return.
Oh. Trying to think of what it was that Disa almost knocked over. Maybe like a bucket.
Adora would just be very disappointed in you.
Oh no. One more wild match for Adora's next spell. We'll
Oh,
hold
no.
on to that.
Woohoo!
Hold on to that.
Nice.
Thank you, Thantos, for another wild magic. That's amazing. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Alrighty.
Thontos.
That's awesome. Alrighty. So you're able to make it back into the hallway without clattering anything onto the floor. What else would you like to do while you're below decks?
Was there another door?
There's
So
a
there-
door with the blank nameplate, right?
That's,
Try
yeah.
that one.
So you try that one, and it is surprisingly unlocked.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Can we investigate inside?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Oh, I rolled a 2 plus 6 is 8. So
It's a room with a bed. And it looks like a room that is better appointed than a crewman's room. It's not bunks, it's not hammocks. It's an actual bed that's bolted to the floor with a dresser and a stand for like a pitcher of water, a dry sink, so to speak. And it's got a few odds and ends in the room, but nothing that's particularly identifying to you so far.
Disa got an 11 total.
So process of elimination tells you that this is definitely a passenger's quarters.
Okay.
And did I hear a Dora roll as well?
I got a 19.
Nice.
Hey.
We're
Snooping through
investigating something illicitly.
That's right. So as you're looking through the rest of the room, you definitely catch where a red cloak had been torn on one of the pieces of the wooden bed frame, and you find some of those fibers. And you believe that this is currently the cabin for the red-handed Jill.
Look, it's got her little hat torn right there.
Oh boy, we're getting close.
Oh, you've got a good nose. Give it a little sniff.
I give it a good sniff.
Perfect. It smells like the same person that you were following back on the mainland, or not the mainland.
Having
but
got like
Imperial Plain.
a recent scent of her, can I try and like follow to see where she is now?
Yes.
Nice.
As you're doing that, Pan is becoming increasingly impatient and is trying to get you guys to go upstairs so that you can take the pirates by surprise.
Okay.
So,
okay.
What would you like to do?
Follow the scent.
Follow the scent.
Before doing that, let me
Like, I haven't done
see.
successfully all game. I just like to add.
Yeah, that's.
Successfully with
Disa is going to cast Pass Without Trace.
Ooh, exciting. Okay. So we're going to cast Pass Without Trace. Very good. So when you're within 30 feet of Disa, you've got a plus 10 to your stealth.
Yeah.
Perfect. Anything else before we... Are you going to try and follow your nose here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Follow the nose, wherever it goes.
Is that investigation at advantage?
Ooh. Okay.
Because it's smelling, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I think it's perception at advantage, but
Perfect.
I have a mermaid dice somewhere, but I can't find it.
Oh no.
Oh, I rolled a 4 and a 5, guys.
Oh no.
My smelling is.
There's so many interesting smells.
Yeah,
I would like to claim that range as the Adora range.
I don't have a modifier for wisdom checks, so that's just a 5.
Oh no.
Perfect.
Advantage, not always helpful.
No. So as you go to follow this scent upstairs, you follow it straight into the feet of a small, let me make sure I get this right. A small gnome.
Oh no.
And as you look up, you see a red and white striped cap, and a small yet portly gnome that is just as surprised to see you as you are to see him. What would you like to do?
I yelled. I'm surprised.
I would like
Yeah.
to cry. As my action on my turn.
Anything else you want to do?
Disa would like to try and bonk the gnome on the head to knock them out.
Oh, see, that's sensible.
All right. Roll me a. That is sensible here.
Lisa's the only sensible person in this party.
Let's see.
Well, I mean, a druid with high wisdom, so.
I feel really judged by the DM right now, I'd just like to say.
Why?
That is sensible. With silent corollary.
Oh, God. Oh, roll what?
I'm hitting myself, it's all good.
Go ahead and roll me initiative. We'll see if you go for
Okay.
before Smee
Oh
does.
no!
Oh, no, who?
There was a feat we could have taken that meant we were never surprised. I mean... Oh, I found the mermaid die.
Give it to me. They still owe me 2 fish.
I owe you 2 fish.
The mermaids
Oh,
do.
the mermaid dude.
I thought they gave you the maps.
No, they didn't. I was just joking that those were the fish that were just owed.
I rolled a 21 for initiative.
Nice.
21 for.
Oh, I should probably roll that.
How did Disa do?
That was a 16.
You're not gonna believe this, but Smee also rolled a 16. That is funny.
Oh no.
Or I rolled a 6.
You're not the one doing something nefarious. Of course you didn't roll a 20.
Yeah. A 6 to cry.
Yeah. that sounds totally fair.
It's legit. Which is why I'm not good at it.
6 to cry. All right, Disa, go ahead and roll me an attack to see if you're able to knock them out.
Okay. Ah! I don't know if it shillelagh could have been cast on it or I wouldn't hit anyway. It was like a 1 because I rolled a 2. I got a negative to strength.
Yep. So you go to swing at Smee with your club and completely miss.
Yep.
Yelps almost simultaneously with Pixie, turns around and runs back upstairs while running
Oh no.
and yelling. And imagine like the grunts from
Oh god.
Halo where they run
Do I
away.
get an attack of opportunity if he's running away?
I mean,
I mean, that would be sensible.
I remembered I should attack him. Can I
So
attack?
Adora does not.
You can certainly try.
All right. So I have a thing, but I don't know if it's relevant in this particular situation.
Okay.
It's if somebody is like, oh, you have advantage on an attack roll against a creature if at least one of your allies is within 5 feet of the creature.
Yeah, because you're a rogue.
All right. Oh no, that's like it combines with being a rogue.
oh, you mean like a pack
It's one of
tactic
the
kind of
many
deal?
breeds, many forms things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go for it.
Oh, I rolled them so I couldn't see them, and then I knocked them,
Oh no.
and then I rolled them cocked. I rolled a 10 and a 1. So I
Oh
can-
no.
But I get to add shit. Just need to work out what. Sorry for your coming on this dice. 16.
16. That hits.
Hooray!
Nice.
Do I get sneak attack?
Disa is adjacent because she tried to whack him.
You had advantage, so yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I assume. Yeah, I didn't say otherwise, so it would be with my rapier by default. So that's a D8 plus 4 plus 2d6, maybe.
Okay.
Yes, 2d6.
Pokey poke.
Dora continues to cry.
It's a Theodora. We can totally bring this back and stab things.
We can recover from this.
I rolled good. I rolled a 6 and a 3 and a 4. So that's 6
Math.
is 9 plus 4 is 13. 13 points of slashing,
Rogie. Yeah.
stabbing damage.
Piercing. For
So-
a rapier.
So as you yelp, Disa tries to hit him. Your yelp turns into a stab as you grab your rapier and shove it in his direction. And you hit him in such a way that he stumbles, hit the stairs, knocks himself out, and kind of comes back towards you.
Hey,
Woo!
I'm really good.
Do I see any rope around?
I mean, no good adventurer leaves home without their rope. So
I'm gonna tie
you
him
have
up. I will stop crying, wipe my tears, and tie him up.
So the rope
Oh,
is now
it's supposed to
salty.
add 4. 17.
What was 17?
My attack, because I forgot to add the 4.
Ah.
My plus.
Okay, perfect. So you assume that your commotion has taken them by surprise upstairs, and Pan not having any patience is
Oh god.
just basically going to burst out from the stairs
Yep.
onto the main deck and start this up. So
Yeah. That sounds about right.
yeah, it sure does. So I should move you guys so you can see what you're doing, and you can
Nice.
arrange yourselves appropriately.
Oh, yeah.
And this gorgeous map that was put together by Zovia RPG Maps. They have a Patreon, and it is fantastic. They do a mix of fantasy and airships. So
Airships.
yeah, they do
Ooh.
airships and like space stuff, not just fantasy stuff.
Nice.
So yeah, they've been a wealth of maps for me during this one-shot series.
I
Nice.
don't see myself on the map.
You gotta click on the list for your character name and then drag it over.
Did I not put a door on here? I didn't put a door on here. That's the worst. All right.
Okay.
So,
It's okay. She can't get any worse than she is right now.
Mm-hmm.
all right. So I've got 2 D6, so I'm gonna get rid of one.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
Oh, that's the wrong. There we go.
Yeah. I'm assuming that little hatch is where we're coming out.
Close enough.
Eh.
Okay.
Do 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 do.
Alrighty. So, okay. I should have probably done the night map. It's a cool map too. It's got like green glowing from the ocean. It's
Ooh.
fun. Anyway, so no regrets now. No regrets. Alrighty. So as you come up from the bottom and Pan forgot to roll initiative. I was like, I stared at this extra dice like nobody's business.
He's here
And
for
I,
me.
yeah. Then I forgot about it. Pixie is actually on top. Go ahead and Pixie with Pan on deck and Disa after that.
Okay. I have 30 feet of movement.
Is Adora in the turn order?
Adora is in the turn order, so
Okay.
Pixie, Pan, Disa, Pirates, Adora.
Are
Captain
there
Hook.
any
Okay.
pirates?
Oh no.
Are there any pirates who are in melee?
21 pirates.
One of my allies.
Yes, it looks like Pirate George. And why do you not have a name? You had a name. Show nameplate. There we go. So it looks like Pirate George and Pirate Droplet and Pirate Karen are all relatively close.
I would like to try and stab Pirate Karen, please.
I was thinking the same thing! It's like, go for that one.
Yeah. Okay, so...
Go for it.
So because someone's in combat with them, I have advantage.
Yes, ma'am.
If I have advantage, I'll get sneak attack if I hit. So, this is fun.
You know what? That would have been really smart, Vox, for me to have pirate shanties ready and on deck because I have 2 CDs full of them. Through.
Advantage?
On deck.
Kids, I rolled a 1 and a 2.
You rolled a 1.
Oh, wow. I thought I had bad luck.
Those
Well,
are some Adora rolls.
Yeah.
which is appropriate because when you watch She-Ra, they're
Yeah.
all low. If she was playing a tabletop game, it would be all low rolls every time that
Yeah.
she tries to do something. Alrighty, so you go to reach out towards Pirate Karen, and Karen is prepared and jumps back from your blows, and you are unable to reach them.
Oh well.
Anything else you would like to do with your turn?
I guess I could hide, just for fun.
Okay, where
know,
would you
check-
like to hide?
You know,
Great.
hilariously, because she hasn't dropped it yet, Pass
Yeah,
Without Trace is still going, so you have a +10 to that roll.
I guess I could kind of hide, like, somehow around that rowboat, maybe.
Okay, roll the hide, and then move
Right.
yourself where you'd like to be.
Oh, so I rolled a 10, but I add 8 and 10, so it was really high.
Yeah,
All right,
they don't
Uh,
notice you dart into that boat.
that's right. So that 28, you believe that you were hidden.
Yeah.
Okay. Pan is right behind Karen here and going to join you in trying to take out Pirate Karen. As he has not seen, or as they have not seen, why did I lose? What am I doing with my life? If they have not seen Captain Hook yet.
After Pirate Karen.
Oh, that's right. So they're going to go ahead and use their short sword attack to go after Pirate Karen, and they rolled a 3 on the dice as well.
Oh,
A
wow.
whole total of 6.
Guys, we're
Oh,
doing
wow.
so good.
You're doing great here. As you go to slash at Karen, Pan does so as well, and both of you completely miss. And he will go ahead or they will go ahead and fly up so that they can see the entire ship and be 20 feet in the air and move backwards. That is their turn. Disa, you are on deck, and that is a whole bunch of pirates.
Yep. Her tail's gonna go poof. And at Pirate, is that Sam? Pirate Sam. She's going to fling a bit of a piece of ice or droplet of water at him for ice knife.
Nice.
Okay, that is double checking. It was a ranged spell attack.
It is.
Ooh, that's a 17 on the die.
That'll hit.
Woo. So that's initially a D10, and
Plus
then
a d6 cold damage that will also hit Pirate Little.
and they both need the target and each creature in 5 feet must succeed on a dex save for a 13.
Okay, well that's a 9, and Pirate Little will save with a 17.
What about Sam? Because the target also
Yep. So that was a 9 and a 17.
Oh, okay. So an additional 26. Woohoo!
As usual, Diza is effective.
5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 cold damage. Or no, actually it's 9 piercing and then 7 cold damage.
All right. So as you reach out and effectively remove Pirate Sam from the board, you realize that these pirates, even as they look scary, they're not particularly
Party.
enemies. Yes. Yeah,
Lisa is going to move over in here.
Perfect. And then is that your turn?
Yep.
Alrighty. So all the pirates will go to attack here. Pixie, you are effectively hidden.
Yay.
So they will try to loose arrows where they can at Pan since they recognize him, and at Disa and Adora. So 1, 2, 3. Adora, does a 5, 6, or 9 hit you?
Dora basically just sits there and goes, yells out at them, "There's a tree stump in Louisiana that has a higher IQ than you!"
Oh god.
Dodges out of the way of all of them.
Perfect. And does a 19 hit you, Disa?
Oh god, yes.
Okay. Then you are going to take 3 damage.
Ow.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4.
She yowls. Now.
2, 4, 5, 6, 7. And Pan is going to take some damage. So Pan is going to take 7 points of damage.
Ow.
As you see that he's actually taking less damage than they should.
Okay. They magical.
Yeah. Okay. And then those are the pirates. Adora, you are up with Captain Hook.
Oh.
I don't like that dance card. Adora is going to basically do the conductor, like where they cut off the orchestra, and you're just going to hear the entire ship go a little quiet, and she's going to sing, meow, 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 meow. And Pan and Dixie and Disa are all going to get an extra 5 hit points.
Oh,
that
nice.
are temporary.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
Also, roll me a D100, please.
Does that count as a spell?
Ah,
That's
you're
my mantle of
wild.
inspiration.
Mantle of Inspiration.
Oh, Faybard.
Okay. Never mind. Then we'll let it be. That's Mantle of Inspiration.
I mean, I could. Or I could wait till I do a real spell one.
I'll leave it up to you. Would you like to roll on the wild magic table now or later?
When I do my real spell, because that's when I'll be in trouble, and it'll be more
Perfect.
interesting.
Yeah,
Very good.
that is very true.
What else would you like to do with your turn?
I would like to use my blowgun to attack Pirate Little.
Perfect. Roll to attack Pirate Little.
Okay, so I'm going to attack with the blowgun.
Oh, no.
I rolled a 10.
That just hits.
Oh, yay!
And then 2 damage. 9 damage.
Woo!
Pirate Little is not looking hot. But he is still standing.
That was my bonus action. That was my action. I'm gonna come over here Will I get attack of opportunity if I run by here?
From whom?
From Little and Droplet.
I don't think so at this time.
I run
Hilariously,
directly behind Disa.
that's fair. Hilariously, Disa barely manages to keep pass without trace. She's trying to help out Pixie.
Aww.
Perfect.
You hear Adora yell, Disa, I believe in you.
Aww.
Mostly
she's got the better armor.
Hey.
Yeah.
Let's see. So as Captain Hook realizes that his ship is being attacked, he moves to the middle of the ship here so he can train Long Tom on Pan, who is hovering above the ship. And Long Tom is a
okay.
Well, that is a whole 9 to hit Peter Pan, and it does not. And so as Captain Hook comes up to this giant cannon in the middle of the ship, the three of you are rocked as the ship turns just a little bit. As this cannon goes off with this ferocious boom, and you see the cannonball fly out and kind of explode in the sky against nothing, because it completely misses everyone. And that is Captain Hook's turn. Pixie, you are up with Pan on deck.
I don't feel like anybody is in like within 5 feet of any pirates. Am I right?
I think that would be correct.
All right.
But you do have advantage because you're hidden.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, so you still get your sneak attack.
I will have another go at Karen.
Pirate Karen it is.
I've learned nothing.
Oh no.
But I did roll 18, so
okay.
That does hit.
It's +6 to hit, but I feel like with an 18 I probably hit anyway.
You sure do.
Yeah. So I'm gonna leap out of my hiding place with my rapier and stab Pirate Karen. Oh, actually, could I try out my fancy short bow?
Did you take the crossbow with the fire arrows?
No, the short bow with the one.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yes.
All right.
So it's 1d4 and then 1d10 magical.
I'm on 1d10. All right. I rolled a 3 and a 9, so that's 12 points.
Man. So as much as Karen evaded you the first time, she crumples straight to the ground.
Oh wow. Well done.
Is that your turn?
Always bonus action hide. You still got that +10 to stealth.
I was gonna say, since I have the bonus action, I might just hide again.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for hide. Or for stealth.
Oh. I rolled a 2, but I get to add 18, so it's a 20.
Duh.
Thank you. You need to do other things. If you need to do other things, you absolutely should, because, like, fine.
It's some
But for
adorable
now.
rolls, but like, good lord. And then I add a 15, so 20.
Oh, because it's a 2. But I get to add 8 because I'm a rogue, and then I get to add 10 to pass without a trace.
Yeah.
Plus
I'm
18.
not good at math, but
I think this has been the best abuse of the pass without trace I've ever seen.
100%.
So as you go back to hiding, Pan goes ahead and takes a lunge at Captain Hook, skewering him on the end of his short sword with with some damage here.
Nice.
And of course, exchanging witty banter as they go back and
course.
forth.
Of course.
But I am not nearly as witty, so I know nothing. And then Disa, it is your turn.
Okie dokie. Let's see. Do-do-do. Oh, that'll be funny. Could I fit Pirate Dave and Pirate George within a 10-foot radius?
Yes.
Okay, then she is dropping Pass Without Trace and casting Fairy Fire.
Yes, do that.
Perfect.
That's a
Makes you
dex
feel slightly
save.
less sneaky. She
That
doesn't
is
go away.
not what I wanted. Roll 20, but thank you.
It's doing its best.
It sure is. And its best is just not enough. Okay, so you're gonna drop Pirate Dave and Pirate George, and remind me what Fairy Fire does.
That is a dex save, or basically they're coated in glittery, glowy stuff, and people have advantage on them.
Sparkly.
That is correct.
Yeah, she is basically glitter bombing them.
Okay, that
Or
is
that's what I
a
figured.
that is a 17 and 19 on the dice.
Well, crud.
Oh.
Well,
I mean, for all the things for me to roll well
yeah,
on, right?
yeah. All right.
So that was your action. What else would you like to do?
Does Pan look terrible?
Nope.
Okay.
Pan looks nearly as hardy as they were when you met them.
Okay. All right then. That'll be it for now.
Yeah. So I believe I can say this. Pan has the highest hit points in this whole module.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
Yeah. Like 10 times what you guys have.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
yeah. He starts at 135, or they start at 135. Yep. So just be glad you're not
He
fighting.
has 5 extra.
He does.
Well, they're fine.
Yeah.
Good to know. Good to know.
Alrighty, so Disa, is that your turn?
Yeah.
Alrighty, the pirates are gonna roll and throw some stuff at everyone, but Pixie, because Pixie is still relatively hidden. Alrighty. So, let's see. So Droplet and Little are gonna go ahead and try and hit you with their bows.
Oh boy.
Adora, and that is a 15 and a 5.
The 15 hits.
The 15 hits. That is 1 point of damage. And then Disa, the other two are going to try and hit you for a 20 and a 5.
Yeah, the 20 hits.
And that's another 1 point of damage. The D4 is like you guys. And then those two pirates will try to hit Pam. And that was a natural 1 and an 11, which is not going to hit. And then, let's see. Alright, one of those manages to hit Pan, and he loses they lose a few more hit points. Alrighty. And then with the pirates, that is Adora is up next with Captain Hook on deck.
All right then. Y'all better stay a little bit far away from me, 'cause I don't know how this is gonna go. Adora is gonna move over here and cast Thunder Wave. So you're gonna
Nice.
need to do a Constitution saving throw, and I need to
no.
roll on the Wild Magic table.
So which way are you doing Thunder Wave? Towards Pirate Dave and Pirate George, or
This way.
towards Pirate Little?
Okay.
Okay, so that should not hit Disa because it's a cone.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Woohoo!
Alright, so we'll go ahead and try to hit those 3. That's a 19, a 14, and a 10.
They just had to pass a 13. So one of them.
Okay. So one of them passes. How much damage do the other 2 take?
Half as much on a success.
Okay.
So 9 is the total, and then half as much on a success.
Okay.
And then Wild Magic Surge, I got a 92.
Oh boy.
Whoa. My numbers are good, right?
I don't know.
I may have previewed it.
Roll me a d10.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh no. Is the doorbell confused?
3.
3. You gain 3 hit points.
Hey!
Are those temporary points or just?
Just regular healing hit points. So that's 91 and 92. You regain 1d10 hit points.
Oh,
Hey!
Yeah.
Oh, wild magic can be good.
It can.
Thanks, babe. Yeah, my boyfriend's the one that threw that on. He's like, that'll be fun in combat.
Oh.
Aw, it was a heal.
It was a heal.
Well, thank you for donating. I appreciate
Yeah.
it. Alrighty. So you went ahead and did some damage to those baddies. What else would you like to do with your turn?
That was my action. I had a bonus action.
Yeah.
Are they all still up?
They are all still up.
I think that's all I can do for my bonus action.
Okay.
Yep, that's everything I can do.
So as you rock out this thunder wave and are able to, those vibrations come back to you like a bit of a cat's purr and heals you as you do damage to the other 3. And that is Captain Hook's turn. And he's going to go ahead and take 2 attacks with his scimitar at Pan. Oh, both of those hit.
Oh, no.
And so he's gonna take some damage. But he's still looking fine. So as Pan and Hook stay intertwined with their long-standing feud, Pixie is back up at the top.
Okay. Can I attack Pirate Droplet with advantage? Was I hidden?
You were hidden, yes.
Woohoo! Alright, I will stab Pirate Droplet with my magical short sword.
Okay.
I'll roll 2, that's not good, and an 8. And it's +6, I think.
Okay, the 8 will hit. The 8 plus 6, so the 14 will hit.
14. Alright. D10 and a D4. That is 4 points of damage.
4 points of damage. Alrighty. And Droplet was hit before by something else, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And Droplet goes down.
Woohoo!
And again just slumps to the deck.
And I'm gonna hide again, because why not? I know I don't have password trace anymore, but that's okay. Just stand on my own merit. And I rolled a 2.
Oh, it's because you said
My own
something.
merit is great. So that's a 10. So this is the sneakiest I've ever been. My 10 sticking up, completely giving my location away.
That's right. So as you flip back down to hide, you are so excited about the damage
Yeah,
that you've done.
I was imagining the tail
that-
swagging and going thump, 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 thump.
You've got your ears that are over the edge of the boat and your tail is straight up wagging back and forth, thumping the seats on this rowboat. And you think you're hidden.
This is the sneakiest
All
thing.
right. So
Oh, great.
Pan is going to go ahead and take another swipe at Hook, who is starting to look nervous.
Oh boy.
You keep taking down his pirates. and he is going to take a hit, and you hear Pan yell out, "I'm coming for your shadow!" And you're not entirely sure what that means, but that is the end of Pan's turn. Disa, you are up with a bunch of pirates after.
Yeah. Well, the fairy fire didn't work. Taking a cue from Adora, she's gonna cast Dust Devil.
Terrible plan.
She's gonna plop that right between Pirate George and Pirate Dave.
Perfect.
Taking
Tell
any
me,
cues from Adora.
what do I need to do with...
Any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of the Dust Devil must make a strength save.
Gotcha.
So nothing for now.
Immediately. Okay. So, as these pirates are, what am I doing? Okay. There we go. So a few things happen simultaneously. I have to be smarter than my computer. Disa, as you are concentrating on this dust devil, you see an individual in red at the farthest end of the boat, kind of a light on the end of it, where some of the younger individuals on this mission have been, and the sounds of fighting with the pirates at the other end have been coming from. And you start to hear this ominous ticking noise.
Oh no.
Coming from one side of the boat. And then the pirates are all going to do piratey things. One of them does piratey things really well. And they're going to run this direction. No, that one's going to stay up there. And then... how smart are Pirate George and Pirate Dave? How big did you make this Dust Devil originally? Is it a 5 foot?
It is a double check. A 5 foot cube of air. So it's 5 feet of within a 5 foot square. So it's like between.
Okay, so Pirate Dave and Pirate George just think that this is another part of the crazy weather and generally ignore it. Let's see, those 3 were able to hit Pan with some damage, and the other ones, let's see, that's a 12 to hit you, Adora. It misses you. It misses. That's a 8 to hit you, Disa.
What was that?
It's an 8 to hit you.
Oh, no.
That misses. And that's a 15 to hit Pixie.
Misses.
Oh boy. All right. So as all of these pirates whiff in your general direction, they're starting to look nervous. Adora, it is your turn. Oh, at the end of the pirate's turn, sorry, if you don't mind me interrupting you. At the end of the pirate's turn, Pan is going to use one of his legendary actions.
Oh.
And he is going to summon Hook's shadow. And Hook must make a DC 15 charisma saving throw. Which I think he failed with a 4 on the dice.
Oh no.
Ooh, oh no indeed. Yeah, that's a 6. So you see Hook's shadow grow large behind him and then start to pick up its feet autonomously from Hook. And Pan laughs gleefully, telling the shadow to give Hook a hug, so to grapple him.
Oh, did they start? They ended their turn still
They
there.
sure did. Roll me some damage, because they have to do strength.
Strength
That's
saves.
a 2 and a 6 on the dice.
Oh, yay! That'll be a D8.
Thank you for keeping track of your wind.
That is a 6 of bludgeoning damage of stuff just whirling around, and they are actually pushed 10 feet away.
So, you see as both of them are knocked unconscious as
Nice.
they're pushed 10 feet and their corpses are now just on deck. Yeah, so that was Pirates. Adora, I interrupted you.
I'm going to use my blow gun.
Perfect.
Woohoo!
Who are we going to
Oh,
blow dart?
Pirate Little.
All right. Roll me for blow dart.
Does a 14 hit?
14 will hit.
Woohoo!
With a 9 damage.
9 damage. I should start asking how you want to do this.
Adora just pops up and goes, well, kick my ass and call me Christmas, but I think this is gonna kill you.
Alrighty. And is that your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay.
Well, no, because now I'm free of movement, so I'm gonna be moving a little bit up further down the boat.
Gotcha.
So I'm gonna go all the way up here.
Gotcha. So, as you move down the boat, you see the shadow from Hook go to grab Hook from behind. And Hook is able to shake that shadow off and take another stab at Pan here, and he's able to get that sword right into Pan, no matter how quick they appear. And you hear a bit of a gleeful laugh that turns into a bit of a whine as you continue to hear a tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock.
Okay.
And Captain Hook kind of looks over his shoulder at the water, very afraid. Alrighty, and so with that, it was Captain Hook's turn. Pixie, you are up.
Yay!
What would you like to do?
Stab
Stab
things.
things. Okay.
Sorry, I got the wrong tab. Several tabs over. I feel like I've got movement to make its pirate ball.
Perfect.
I also feel like I have no advantage this time because I wasn't. And
Well, someone did
everybody else
try
is in
to.
melee with him, but that's okay. It's fine to just roll once. Just need to pick a good die.
That's always the hard part.
Hey! I rolled a 12 plus something.
That hits.
18.
18.
Alright, I'm gonna use my magical sword again because I like it.
Oh god.
1d4 and a 1d10. And I rolled 10 total.
10 total.
1 stabs and 9 magic.
Alrighty, how do you want to do this?
Woohoo! I feel like all I can really reach is his ankles. So I guess I just sort of flail wildly at his ankles. Maybe I trip him up and he goes unconscious.
Go for the Achilles.
Yeah. I guess I found his Achilles heel.
Perfect. So as and that's your turn.
Ah! I mean, I guess I could try and hide again. Like, why not?
Okay.
Keep doing something long enough, you've got to do it well eventually, right? I rolled a 3.
Oh
So
wow.
I am the sneakiest, so I rolled an 11. You never know, they might roll poorly to perceive me.
So,
The fight wears on and we're winning. I'm just getting more and more excited and less stealthy.
that is absolutely fair. As you run up to Pirate Bob and take him out, the other 3 pirates on the ship kind of look around, and they're not looking happy. With that, it's Pan's turn. So Pan is going to yell at the shadow, throw him overboard, and take another stab at Captain Hook here. And go ahead and do another 7 points of damage. I can't do math, but I figured it out. As Pan is also simultaneously waiting gleefully at this giant crocodile that has appeared off the side of the ship. Disa, it is your turn.
Okay. She's going to move up Oh god, sorry.
It's okay.
Move up behind Pixie. I'm going to... Is it going to let me move it? Maybe? Nope. She's moving the Dust Devil to next to Pirate Droplet. I was trying to move the circle I made.
The white one?
Yeah.
It won't let me move it either. Oh, there it is. Where do you want it? Droplet?
Yeah.
Like here?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Perfect.
That's a bonus action to do that. So
very good.
Since that's a concentration, that means I could actually do a action spell now. How far? Okay. How far can I toss that? It looks to be out of range. No, there's a mast in the way. There's a Pirate Debbie. Okay. Yeah. Toss an ice knife at Pirate Debbie.
Perfect. Roll for ice knife.
Oh god. 13?
13 will hit.
Okay, awesome. She still needs to make a dex save for the rest of the damage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, I've just noticed the crocodile. That's amazing.
Yeah!
On brand.
Yes. In my defense, it's 11:30 here.
Yeah, that's fair.
What was the damage for Pirate Debbie? And I owe you a... That was a natural 1. So.
Oh, okay. That was 6 piercing and 5 cold damage.
Alrighty. So as Pirate Debbie drops, you hear Hook from behind yelling retreat. As he is not only fighting his own shadow, he is terrified of this crocodile and worried for the rest of the crew as you've depleted most of it. So the pirates are going to go ahead and try to run away. So I think that one can get there. This one can get here. And then it's Adora's turn.
Wow.
Guys,
Sorry,
they're just going to run away. Oh, and let's see. Your passive perceptions are 15, 9, and 10.
11.
11 and 10. Okay, so you see a woman cloaked in red, but you're close enough this time that you can see a single blonde curl coming up from her tri-corner hat that she has on above this cloak, with the young child August that was part of this. They are making their way to the bow of the ship to fly off. And Adora, it is your turn.
Adora is going to slide up a little bit and ignore those guys. But since it looks like this lady's trying to skedaddle, she's going to point a finger and say, "What makes an octopus laugh?"
Oh no.
And cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter. So Wisdom 13 save.
Alright, which of these dice do I actually want to roll? We'll go with the pretty one.
Pixie pops up. What does make an octopus laugh?
Alrighty. Is Tasha's Hideous Laughter a charm effect?
It is not, I don't think.
I don't think
No.
so.
It's not a charm.
Okay. So that is a 19.
Oh.
That's unfortunate.
Alrighty. And who you're presuming is the red-handed Jill will yell over her shoulder, "What does make an octopus laugh?"
Come back, stay down here and talk to us, and I'll let you know.
You see a smirk go along with those curls as she turns back around and keeps August protected and safe. And then Hook is going to try and run away. And he's going to provoke an attack of opportunity from Pan here, who's going to take it, but can't stop him from running. And it looks like those three pirates are getting ready to jump off the side of this boat. And with that, Pixie, you are up.
1 second, let me check one thing. Okay. I would like to scamper up towards red-handed Jill.
Okay.
My full movement will get me close enough. And I
Okay.
would like to use my one use of charm person for the day.
Okay.
And just look as cute as humanly possible and just be like, "Oh, please stay, we just want to be friends."
Okay. And what is the DC for this one?
It is a whopping 9.
And remind me, that's a wisdom saving throw, right?
Wisdom save, yeah.
Okay. So,
Gets
Red,
advantage if we're fighting her, which I guess we kind of are.
got it. They get advantage anyway. Boy, howdy. That is a natural 1 and a natural 20.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Ooh boy, but +0 to wisdom saves. So,
That's a flat
I
20.
tried.
yeah.
That's my one spell, guys.
Gotcha. Alrighty. Anything else you would like to do?
I think that's an action. For my bonus action, I guess I could attempt to hide again.
And let's see, where were you? You were towards the front of the
I'm
ship
kind
now?
of in the middle of the deck. I want to remove myself, so I feel like there's nowhere to hide actually.
Okay. So, no problem.
Because yeah, I know where to move to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okie dokie. Then, Pan, you hear them, kind of throw their hands up with their short sword, and start hooting and hollering as, in victory as, the pirates are getting ready to jump off the ship in retreat. and he calls the Lost Boys to him, whoever is left, and they start flying out of range of the giant crocodile, but in victory over the ship.
I'm so
And-
sorry. I just remembered I can fly. Could I use my action to like fly a little bit closer to Jill?
Whatever your normal movement is what movement you had. So if it was 30 feet, I think you're right at the edge of that.
Because I've got bonus action dash as a rogue.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You can move as close as you'd like.
Yeah. Because I can't do anything once I get there, but I can at least haste.
Yeah, absolutely.
Act of opportunity.
Yeah. All right. So I'm there.
Okay, perfect. Disa, you are up.
The pirates move, so she's gonna drop the
wind.
yeah. And just kind of follow Pixie's
Thought process, and just
yeah.
move up to Jill.
Mostly just to fly over stuff.
Yeah.
She will go ahead and use her bonus action to cast Shillelagh.
Okay.
And that's it. She doesn't... Actually, we just want to talk!
Oh.
I don't know if that would count as persuasion.
That's okay. So as you yell at red-handed Jill that you just want to talk, she is going to move between you and the child.
Okay.
And make sure that the child is definitely protected behind her, and is going to take up a defensive stance, but do nothing. Adora, you are up.
I'm gonna ignore the pirates bailing ship, and I'm gonna move a little bit closer.
Oh yeah, they all jumped off the boat.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
gone.
They jumped.
And get as close as I can be, which I think is about here. And I'm going to tell. I'm gonna try my joke again. And we'll be like, "Sure you don't want to know the answer now?"
And that one's not with it. It's not a charm effect.
Mm-mm.
That is correct.
So wisdom 13.
That is 15 on the dice.
All right. Let's see. I am gonna start playing my little. Pull out my pipes and start playing them a little,
Okay.
and just start tootling away.
Gotcha. So as the crocodile dives underneath the ship and goes to follow the crew members, as he has a taste for Captain Hook's flesh, they go off into the distance. And as red-handed Jill is still wary of the three of you, but not immediately ready to initiate combat. And Pan, of course, flies off with the rest of the Lost Boys to follow the demise of Captain Hook.
Oh boy.
That is not what I want.
I do believe we have liberated ourselves a ship.
You sure have.
We have a ship now. I don't think we're big enough to do anything with it. I think we're too small to steer it.
Do any of us even know how to sail a ship?
I might actually. Oh no, vehicles land, not
I
vehicles.
turn to Dissa and I say, "Why were we looking for red-handed Jill?"
Why did we know why?
Why are we here?
Listen. Listen.
I don't remember
I
my own
I
name
get
half the
told
time.
to find something. I find something. I'm fetching.
I
Yeah.
don't
In every
remember why we're
sense of the
here.
word.
I don't remember how we got here. I only remember
And
since
that's
we
why
got
I'm not
here.
asking you. Because, yeah, like I turned from Dissa to Jen, like, we're just looking for you. I don't remember why, but we are. And we found you, and that's great. Please don't leave.
She will soften her stance and kind of look at the three of you. And she's still wary. She still has little August behind her, but is unbends her knees a little bit and isn't as prepared to flee as she was.
Yeah.
So, you three little ones that caught just a tad of pixie dust were able to follow me here, huh?
Looks like
Is
it.
that what happened? We were looking.
That's what they say.
We were looking for you
Do you kind of
somewhere else,
remember?
and then we could fly, and now we're here, and we're still looking for you. But this is seriously, why are we looking for her?
Wasn't it something about the summer court or something about the A court?
Sorry?
And as you're questioning, she'll show you a hand that's gloved in this soft kid leather, and she'll put it into her pack and pull out 3 of the smallest vials you've ever seen of this opalescent blue liquid, and she'll hand them to you.
Ooh. Can we drink it? What does it do?
Disa is just kind of.
So
What does it do?
I would recommend drinking these when you are in safer quarters. For now, I'll bid you goodbye. And she will attempt to take August by the hand and fly off.
Where are you going?
Can we come to?
Excuse me. Are you able to take care of that child? Because you look a little bit more than a child yourself. August, are you safe? Is this someone you want to go with?
And as August is still clutching their doll, you see a small head shake.
All right then. Blink once if you don't want her actually to know.
And you'll hear from her as they're, if you let them fly away. Look for the mothers. You should be vetted by the rest of the resistance, just like everyone else. And off she goes.
Can I roll history for what she was referring to?
You certainly can, yeah.
Can I, Cleo, roll a history check for why we were looking in the first place? Because I don't remember.
My mind's a big old blank, so.
Yeah, so at the beginning of all this, you were following Red-Handed Jill on the behest of, oh goodness. I'm not sure I remember. You were following Red-Handed Jill because she went into the Summer Fae Court.
Oh,
They're
okay.
in Kensington Gardens, and you were going to follow her into it. And then you
Okay.
saw her leaving and
Okay.
followed her back to Neverland.
19 on the history for what she meant by like the resistance and mothers.
Yeah, so there's an
Excuse me.
entire lore dump that I could give you there. Just the shortened version of it is actually really cool. So the Impossible Island was created to ferry the souls of children that passed in the various planes of existence, so that they would have a safe and happy place to make peace with that before they went on their way. And that was guarded for over 1,000 years. Then the person whose contract ended was able to retire, and the fake court that you left from there in Kensington Gardens was looking for a replacement and got tricked by Pan and Tinkerbell, who took over this island, and it kind of became a lost cause for the Fae. And in that lost cause, Pan and Tinkerbell have ruled over it for a very long time. But those that be brought to the island have a tendency to die or become disillusioned.
Okay.
And you have a sneaking suspicion after seeing Red-Handed Jill up close and personal that was Wendy Darling.
Oh, okay.
And there's a faction on the island called the Mothers that are in opposition to Peter Pan and will ferry any children that accidentally end up on the island and cannot fend for themselves back to the Mothers and make sure that they are fed and well cared for, nurtured, etc.
Okay.
And Wendy has been here nearly as long as her cohort. I'll remember that name here in a second. Lily.
Okay.
Yeah. So, anyway. So, that's more than you probably would ever get to know, actually, having been for such a short period of time. But,
yeah.
In the essence of closure.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Wendy was posing as a pirate to be able to get an eye on the next batch of recruits, so that she could ferry those that were needed the extra protection back to where they could get it.
That's fair.
Yeah. Alrighty. Anything else you would like to do?
What's in these blue bottles?
How would you like to find out? You could drink it.
Yeah.
You could. You're gonna drink it. Roll me a d6.
Oh boy. I rolled a 5.
You get all your memories back.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Adora, you should drink it. It gave me all my memories back.
Do we know what else all it does?
I'm assuming that's all it does. How could it do more than one thing?
I'm going to very delicately sniff it, sit with it for an hour, lick it a little, see if I can identify what it does.
It's a memory restoration potion.
Okay. She's gonna chug it.
Yeah, Deesa's gonna drink hers.
Perfect. You are able to restore all of the memories that you lost from the mist here in on
Nice.
Neverland.
See, I told you we were friends. Do you remember now?
Still sounds a bit fake to me, but you know, it's fine.
Got your memories back.
We've only known each other for like 2 weeks. That's not friends territory.
That
That's
was a
like
big friend.
companions, and or you know, maybe I could invite
Acquaintances.
you to one of my socials, but that's about it.
Yeah. So, how do we get home? Do we want to go home? I kind of like flying, but also there's things I want to do there. I guess we could just turn around and fly home.
We
Well, I
could go find the Mothers and join
That's
this
true.
resistance.
Yeah.
That
that's
sounds like more
okay
fun.
too.
Doesn't
I
it?
don't
We can
really
figure it
know
out.
of anything at home that's waiting for me, so
I'm more at home in the Fae anyway.
Yeah. I want to go back and find my human someday, but like,
right. Well, I never had a human. I was up on the streets, so it's fine.
My humans let me come and go out of the circle, so it's fine. They'll probably be able to cross over at some point. So, go find the Mothers to be vetted.
yeah.
Oh, let's go check all the stuff downstairs. Maybe they left something interesting.
Ooh, yes.
That's true.
Let's go raid.
And
I'd like to go look at all the booty.
Yeah.
So, in true D&D fashion, you didn't forget to pillage
Loot.
and loot the ship.
Hey, we have a whole
And-
ship to look through with no pirates to stop us.
That's right. So, given enough time, you come up with another 4 daggers, 2 scimitars, a giant blue gemstone that's a size of like an egg,
Ooh.
and
Ooh.
3 gold coins.
Ooh.
And
And a ship.
Yeah.
that you think of. Are you just gonna leave the corpses laying about the
Probably dump them off in the water.
oh
Like
Very
a-
respectful underwater burial.
Yeah.
And then
I
we
mean-
take their stuff.
Probably the crocodile's gonna come back and eat them anyway.
Contributing to the environment.
Yes.
so as which there's a whole thing here actually. So as you're watching the sun come up on the next day and you've gone back to the main part of the island and found yourself a space to relax and recuperate, on your next flyover to figure out where the next path is to find the mothers and join the resistance, you see that the ship is up and running again, and all of the pirates are back to what appears to be full health that you
Oh.
killed yesterday. They're undead because usually only the dead find this island, right?
Oh, right.
And they've
yeah,
been
okay.
here as long as Pan has.
Wait a second.
Yep. It took me like 3 read-throughs to figure out what was going on too.
Can Disa start like connecting dots and just kind of like
Dots. I've connected them.
Wait,
Yep.
I do believe
well-
those people are taking our property. We should go talk to them.
no, but really, are we dead?
Well, I mean, Faye
Adora's
and
just
Dead
gonna
are
reach
kind
over
of
and
one and the
smack your
same.
tail.
I don't want to be dead.
Did you feel that?
Yes?
Then you're not dead. Dead doesn't feel.
Okay. So we can go back. We just
Yeah.
went
Can we?
here by mistake.
So as you're able to create the life that you're looking for on this island, that's where we'll end this.
Nice.
Any other loose ends you want to tie up? I will answer any and all questions at this point. While we give people a second to enter the giveaway for this particular whole book. It's the whole setting. So it's the whole setting, all of the lore on Neverland. It is a beautiful take on Barry's original Peter Pan. I am here for all of it. It is fantastic read through. Very
Some
clear.
very lovely art.
Yes.
It's a really good setting.
Pardon?
It's a really good setting. I enjoyed it a lot. Like, I feel like we barely scratched the surface.
Yeah.
I've never had so much information in 25 pages of setting than
Yeah.
in any of the one shots that I've looked through for the last
Yeah.
10 weeks. This was concise enough to be able to be consumed in a one shot, and it would be a great addition to literally any system you wanted to put it in. It's very system agnostic.
Nice.
It's just easy for 5e because that's what
Yeah.
they wrote the stat blocks in. But yeah.
It's fun.
Anyway, so if you have any other questions on lore, I will answer them as best as the module let me, since it's not my setting. I know Super Dylan was gonna run through here for a while, so if Diana's still around, they might answer any questions that we've got, but I'll do what I can. Otherwise, we can do some outros here as we have some amazing players with us tonight, and we appreciate it. So, closure questions? No? Oh, and Super Dylan is working on a D10 translation of the setting. Perfect. That's amazing. I will have to purchase this system again so that we can have it under that D10 translation. That's great.
Nice.
So well, it's
Oops.
perfect. Thank you. We won't make you answer any questions, but that is awesome. We've appreciated the setting. I loved reading through it. It was a great interpretation for me, at least. So if you guys have a favorite moment, give us a favorite moment, and then give us where we can find you and how we can support you. And we'll go backwards. Cleo, you want to go first?
So yeah, I've been Cleo. You can find me on Twitter at always_the_ocean. I really loved playing a bouncy dog. I feel like I will be taking this energy through to other D&D characters. So yeah, thank you for watching.
I'm Reese. I liked playing the
Capable.
that was only because my dice luck, but the more calming aspect of the Fae stuff. Being bit kind of a therapy kitty.
Yeah.
But you can find me at Heartfelice on Twitter with the capital H and F, because apparently there's someone else with Heartfelice and it's not capitalized and it's someone entirely different.
And I'm Kat, playing Adorable Cat. And that was my first time doing a Southern accent, so I am moderately proud I got to keep it up the whole game.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to say that this was really amazing, and I think my favorite moment was just all the terrible rolls I did. I don't know what, it got to the point where my boyfriend was like, yeah, I'm just gonna give you one of those advantage things because you were doing terribly. I'm like, yes, thank you.
Oh.
So yeah, that was really great. Yeah, I had a really good time playing with the Peter Pan setting. I love Peter Pan in general, so that was really exciting.
Yeah.
And you can find me everywhere as Guncat Cosplay. So
Nice.
at like Twitter, Facebook, everything. So I'm always happy to be on stream.
Alrighty. So we're going to do two things here. We are going to do a giveaway, and I'm going to babble on for another 30 seconds or so that you can enter the giveaway if you'd like to. Oh, thank you, Frost. That's 1,000 bits. My goodness. Thank you so much.
Nice.
So you can bless or bane the party at this point if you'd like. Thank you so much for
God,
those.
we could
At this point, I can meow something.
Yeah.
Like that's all that's left.
I mean, if you want to meow little teapot, you are more than welcome to. She's been talking about this for like 3 days.
All right, so
now's the time.
Now
if you donate $10 after we're finished, you get this meow 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 meow.
Amazing. It was so cute.
That was for you.
That is fantastic, and that is now saved in the world.
Oh god, of course it is.
Immortalized on Twitch.
Yep.
Thank you.
Wow, that's amazing. So go ahead and enter that giveaway, !Neverland. This is the last community theater for July. It is not the last community theater ever. I'm going to be doing this once a month going forward, so keep an eye out in our Discord, on our Twitter, other socials to apply for more community theater shenanigans. There is Numenera, Cypher, Pugmire in our future.
Ooh,
So yeah. There's I think we've got Mothership on our shelf as well.
Nice.
Which won an award a couple of years back. We got it at Gen Con last year.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's space horror. So I might not run it.
I
but
know a particular person that would probably love that.
yeah.
Don't I, Kay?
Yeah. Yeah, no, it is like gritty space
This is
horror.
way
Like
more my speed.
yeah, D6 system. It's It looks like a lot of fun. I think I'd have a lot of fun playing it. I'm not sure I'd have fun being that gritty as a DM.
Yeah.
Because I don't like killing people. You sure were. Alrighty. So we need to pull that giveaway and find someone to raid. Thank you all for being here tonight. Thank you for donating to Asada's Daughters. We will be getting that giveaway for Asada's Daughters as well. So if Rob doesn't mind resizing up the piece there. We did have enough total donations to give away at least a t-shirt. And Undead Cave won the raffle. Yay! Excite. So we'll definitely get that to you this week. Undead K, I will send it to you from the Dice Priority account here on Twitch. I think we might need an email, but we'll figure that out behind the scenes. So that's exciting. You'll have a copy of Neverland, the Impossible Island, that has this one shot at it, plus the whole setting. And then, as I said, keep an eye out. We're going to do that giveaway here on the channel for the Asada's Daughters donations. We appreciate every dollar and penny that you put towards this. We're going to make sure that we get that out to them soon as well. So we'll get that donation done. And then from there, I think we're just in raid time. So looks like we might be raiding WebDM. And looks like that'll be exciting. So go show them our love. Go tell them how amazing these players were and how much we love you. And thank you for joining us tonight. We'll see you soon.